of rounds.
Yeah,
just quickly, just because the game's about to start. Final thoughts from you?
Yeah, my final thoughts is just, going into Ancient, this is going to be kind of new territory for Nico. He's now a mid player instead of a B player. I just want to see how he adjusts to that and if he can have impact and win his team the game for it.
All right, well, we're about to find out. We're going to go straight into the game, and as always, it's going to be brought to you by Machine and Sponge.
Thank you very much, fellas. Yes, the blockbuster for all the wrong reasons. Falcons versus Astralis. All of Counter-Strike is tuning in to witness this head-to-head, and for interesting reasons. Nico on one side, Device on the other.
Happy birthday, Nico.
Names. Happy birthday, Nico. 28 years young. And we get a double smoke exec from Astralis to start. 3 to receive them on the site.
Perfectly blocked. They got to go through.
Yeah, and if you do, TeSeS is there, kicks in up close. Nico got a swing as well, anti-flash and ready. First contact taken, headshots required. Who's delivering? Nico won. Stare, puts him down after the first, keeps him humble. That's the kill. The jabbi breaks open to the site and breaks open the head of TeSeS. MOUZ does have that retake package of the smoke and the kit, and Degster bringing in armored Julies. He's arrived on the scene. A 2 versus 4. Trying to rectify this, and oh, they heard that fumbled jump. Does that give them the info? There's 2 there. It certainly will now. Degster down, though, and running out of bullets. Magisk unable to contribute. Magisk could get as well, worth mentioning. He's worn an Astralis jersey before.
Oh, yeah. Well, we've got a couple of things to look into in that regard, right? TeSeS in the server against some of his former teammates from Heroic. So there are some Danish links, and I'm not talking about sausages.
Hey, yo.
I think it's also fun when you get Device versus Nico in the server, 2 of Counter-Strike's most popular players, and big names over the better part of a decade. The Danes convert the pistol, Falcons force. Nico's going to run straight through that molly into the face of the Deagle. Not the weapon for the job, but still gets one.
Yeah, it's rare to see a Deagle take that fight. 5-7, it's SMG, but he makes it work with the Deag. Very nice start. They are hitting A.
Land. Yeah, Degster has to rotate through Temple.
Is he going to just try and timing tap?
I guess.
It's not looking good. The crosshair placement, body shot. Oh, okay. What am I saying? I'm wrong. He's right. Degster takes down Device. Very nice. Block donut. Kicks in.
The smoke on site's a little bit worrying.
Yeah, right. You can plant in it. I'm sure that's tempting. Kixon's not going to be, covered. jabbi tends to it. 3 versus 3, keeping that molly on backside to limit their opportunities and options. With Degster down, it looks like the pressure might be released here. You can see they are just going to be coming in from Donut. Magisk with a Galil.
Yeah, just going to save. Okay, well, that's the right call. And yeah, Cadian using the defensive smoke that kicks in through to seed some doubt on the site against them. So plants in it, and they get away with the second round. Lucky little shot there from Degster. But all in all, not too much to write home about for Falcons. Now it's about what can they do with the save Galil, the 5-7, and I'm sure what Magisk is going to drop across. They'll have a couple of upgrades to work with.
Astralis, a strong start, convincing pistol, good game plan. We've hit B, direct, and we've hit A with a degree of direction as well. Just that one push or lingering player towards middle that Nico cut out of the round at the start. So we can get ourselves situated for our third.
Yeah, so it is that Galil. They get a Deagle in the hand of TeSeS. Deagle for Nico. Kicks him with a 5-7 and a HE. So still some worries for Astralis. And if they do continue to play a bit more as a pack and direct, it's just going to be one multi-kill from Falcons, and a round like this could still be somewhat threatening. jabbi B lane on his own. And just TeSeS in cave. But 4 out mid. Donut smoke, red smoke, lots of space. Cadian leading the pack. Posturing now for an A split through red. Telegraph utility.
Pretty good.
Yeah, and it is just Nico. So Degster's on the other side of the smoke, sure. But if they do go for the A split, now they're clearing out Donut. Nico is the player with the Deagle on the side who has to do the lion's share of the damage. Redeploy. Stair just making sure they can get through without any worries. A flash as well.
Oh, Nico's
Let's go, birthday boy.
Yeah, okay. Well, that limits his options. Nico?
Right. Well,
they call that one the Balkan barbecue.
That's not how that one was meant to go down whatsoever. No opportunity to use the Galil. Degster, as mentioned, was waiting behind that smoke. He's still here. Down seems somewhat aware.
Oh,
still goes down.
That's a nasty one. Might even get away with the AK, I say that. Device spamming away, but good smoke from Dexter.
I don't think you want to give away too much this early on in the game if you're Astralis. Everybody has rifles besides Katie, and he's the only one who you'd say could have a little bit of a look.
They're buying next round anyway.
The others should really try and hold on to their guns to try and fortify a bit of the finances. Another confidence booster there from Dexter. Important. He's the type of player that can be really streaky. So if he's having a good start, he's feeling the game. Doesn't need to be going for that. We'll be able to retain the AK-47. Now, likely to see him drop that AK to probably somebody like Nico and receive an AWP for his troubles or just buy one of his own. He's got the cash to do so. You know, yesterday I was talking about players maybe not being able to do all the utility. Let's look at Dexter. Let's see if he can do, and I don't want to try and ice that, but let's see if he can do the elbow smoke. So
He's got the AWP.
Because it should be the AWP's job.
And?
Right, so the AWP should be smoking elbow.
Bob's your uncle.
Well, you haven't seen it land yet.
No, that's perfect.
There you go. A+.
Which house would he be in? He's a bit of a Slytherin.
He'd definitely be Slytherin. I don't even think it's a conversation.
Okay. 10 points to Slytherin. Who's getting... Oh, TeSeS is investigating. Yeah, he's kind of got a lot of information, or at least he can assume, like, nothing heading his way. Lane's quite quiet, so Magisk and Dexter are going to be on high alert. Now, an AWP is the perfect weapon for this kind of job.
Actually transitioned to more aggressive stance was Dexter, at least floating between the two.
Yeah. They parked jabbi B. He'll be able to get some info, maybe catch a timing. Meanwhile, they do start walking out.
They want to fight red.
Yes. Smoke Donut implies that. Kicks and spots out the B player as well. Oh, wow. Dexter's leaving. Oh, and that's the fight they were looking for. Thank you very much. Device beats out Nico, and a bad wallbang onto Kicks and puts him low.
Nico couldn't drop back. The molly was behind him. He had to fight.
He forced it. Oh, nice composure from Dexter. The bomb is on the floor. Device focused on something else.
Guys, you need to get the bomb. Jabbi might be able to pick it up on the way through, but has to get past the AWP.
He's across. Oh, damn. Cadian loses his head as a price to pay for that. Jabbi brings the bomb through. Smoke CT. Now, it's going to be a man advantage for the retake. It's Jabbi getting that bomb punched in.
There are kits to make this a possibility, but still going to be tough. Smoke down. Half-life of about 15 seconds left on that. Multiple bodies coming in through Temple. Late to the party will be Kixon.
Yeah, clears out that close. They can linger in that smoke. Nice work from him to process of elimination. The potential post plant here. Shadow advantage for Stown. And was rewarded for it. Catches the push out from TeSeS. Trade is there from Magisk. Good shooting from Stair. It's only Stair, and down now to Dexter. They come up clutch. Kixon has the kit.
Great round
Falcons
from Dexter.
Have a round, yeah, big one.
Really, really nice round there from Dexter after Nico gives away that opening death at red. Dust pointing out in the death the change of position, something that Nico's going to have to get used to. Type of rifler Nico is, you do want to see him up close and personal with mid-fights. Was playing over towards B as an extremity player, right? Getting to take a few more of those duels. But this, at the start of the round, if he can get through the thick of the rally of flashes that both teams will be throwing out, then he just gets to absolutely dominate that area with his aim. But really important second kill for Dexter. Gives him the number advantage, steady stuff, and a very strong start from the AWPer. Okay,
what can they get done here? Because it is a couple of compromises for Astralis. They still have all their smokes, but a Galil or two. Elbow smoke lands.
Feigning A, right? The bomb's not picked up. This is just pressure. You want to force the rotation, have the players drop off of middle, and they're going to try and slink through again.
Look at the panic. Look at the panic setting in.
Yeah, well, now that there's no steps behind it, they've foregone the mid control, same as last round.
And this time, Magisk is the one forced to fight, and he demonstrates his prowess. A lovely double on the M4A4. Composed spray, dispatches of Stair and Cadian.
Another block smoke top ramp, so
well timed.
If they were going to try and react through and look for fights on B, they'll have to search somewhere else. Oh, that's just a wallbang kill for free.
You'll take that any day of the week. Good work from Device. Makes it just a one-round get over one player disadvantage. TeSeS on site. Magisk going to be peeking into short. He's heard that cave player. Jabbi makes no secret of his position. Swings in, turns flash. Good play from Jabbi. This is now 3v3. It's slipping out of Falcons' control here. Magisk gets a double kill, and it still could be out of his control. Jabbi catches him worried about ramp.
Too fast on cave.
Why did that feel so easy?
Wow, the wallbang really helped. The Device grabs another. Nico down. Now it's just Dexter around that should have been theirs.
Oh, wow.
No resistance since. Dexter with a miss or removed. Device gets the kill, and that is a thing of beauty. Astralis. Need to get a few of those under your belt if you want to be tussling with Falcons today, and that's a very frustrating round loss. You wonder if Zonic wants to bring in a tactical timeout just to try and settle the team. The wallbang kill for Kixon, okay, that sucks. You don't want to be giving that over. Here it is in the highlight package. But after that, it shouldn't be this easy. One at a time, disjointed, no trade ability whatsoever. A flat look from Falcons.
Yeah, that doesn't look good. And for Magisk, of course, you just had a
bad round.
He threw a 5v3.
That's a bad round indeed.
God, they are abusing middle. I love this from Astralis. We've had deep Molotovs, we've had double nades. It's not been fun for Nico in middle. A game plan, just solid protocols.
Well, they're going to be 5-1 down, most likely. There is this Hero M4 invested upon to try and make things interesting, but still, you need to find some traction, and soon. The push from Kixon coming through main.
Oh, he's got him dead to rights here if Cadian holds.
Oh, he's got his back.
Oh, the timing's great for Kixon. It gets it done.
Took a lot of damage. Another gun available. TeSeS on B, needs to stay alive.
How is he supposed to do that, though? Yeah, 26 points of health, and Device has his cross back. Thank you very much. B is theirs. Do you even go for this, or do you take the prizes home?
Try and do some damage. Like, don't let the tier economy get too far out of control.
True.
You know that you're going to be buying with the loss bonus going into the next, so you can just hang around to be a little bit annoying. Bomb radius on Ancient if you can keep them trapped and pinned, but it does look like they want to play the pacifist approach.
Yeah, piecing out. Kixon just smokes the B doors and gets out of there.
Well, Astralis now need to look for a way out of the site. So 2,900 is the loss bonus going into the next. Will be an AWP available for the likes of Dexter. Magisk has 3.6k plus the 2.9 that's about to come in. So they can operate with the type of buys they're looking for, but safely finding a passage out of the B bomb site. But a very good look for the Danes. The pistol, the conversions, a blemish on the record that was a Dexter 4k. They make good with a 3v5 of their own. I'm curious now if we do see the full press, if Falcons want to get full B lane control as well as mid, because they have given over a little bit of room for Astralis. Sure, they've applied pressure towards A to draw those rotations. Now, this is where in the game, if you're Cadian, and you throw the A utility like you did, and you can now commit, because they might not be as willing to believe that you are actually heading towards A. These are the mind games. But the tactical timeout has been called, and that's likely to address the conversation that we're having right now. Zonic on the mic. They get to confer as a unit. Take a look at how they want to approach this.
If you were to call more like commitment behind the A util that they feigned previously, would you still task jabbi with lane control, or do you completely forego early
I think you still want to have a lurk piece, unless you're just going to do an all-in 5-man rush, but then you have no other options. Yeah. It's literally a shove all in. We have to win this at the start. I think having one lurking piece is all right. But
it's actually going to be 3 starting B.
Not the case, so into something a little bit more standard.
Cadian does go looking for trouble middle. He wants to show presence, spam through the smoke, but look at Kixon. He's on the warpath, forced to turn away. Fake flash works. Stair kicks open. Nice flash support as well. Stair still finds TeSeS though in the meantime. Dexter down as well. Barrel betrays him. Sticking out. And now nothing for Nico to do. Deep speedway smoke. Long is going to be a... Oh, he's exposed. Nico.
Jabbi.
Nico's going to get one. Okay.
Jabbi couldn't quite believe that he wasn't being acknowledged whatsoever. That means the comms are bad.
It does look like
because the fact that nobody in that moment who was dead told Nico that they could already be up the long side.
For real.
So right now, dysfunctional Falcons. Story of their time in Counter-Strike.
Signed by Simple. Who's AK signed by Simple? That's what the name tag says. It's Jabbi's. Titan Hollow.
I'm sure there's a story behind that.
Yeah.
All right, well, Magic's looking to save. That B defense crumbled. Kixon went aggressive. They went looking for answers, right? They were going aggressive on the B lane looking for answers, and they got them.
Excuse me, sorry. It's signed by Simple is Stowns. They just both have very expensive AK-47s. Would you like me to research how much that Case Hardened stickers are worth? I think that's like 40 grand each for...
Yeah, that's probably, what, 150 grand AK or something along those lines.
Jesus
Christ. It's only money, and it's only fake money too.
Yeah, but it's like, it could be like a house.
Well, it could be. If I mean, someone has to buy it.
Yeah. That's how price is determined, right? Got a couple of expensive PNGs I can put on the thumb drive.
Right. TeSeS needs a kill. That's what the people at home are saying. He's 0-6 right now. James Bond on the menu. I think they found their actor, but tough for Falcons early. A 5-round lead already. The T side. And playing with some confidence and some conviction are the Danes. Up next will be Dust2. I'm going to make sure they don't block each other out of spawn with the elbow and the door smokes. Chasing their tail.
Okay, that's a great start for Stare. Dexter is going to be able to find Device searching a main, and Magis needed that. Shuts down the mid presence. Dexter firing off an aggressive warning shot. Jabbi's just going to walk into him. Well played again. Dexter finds another on A. Looking and shaping up to be a good Falcons round here. Spearheaded by the AWP. And look at the frag discrepancy right now for Falcons.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Well, they gave away a 3v5. And they give away a 2v4.
No.
They're still pretty split right now. Don't know smoke land, so that's going to sow some seeds of doubt. At a certain point, the B defense... Never mind. Magis makes sure that there's no indecision. There's no question marks. Takes the fight. Just needs to find KDM with the bomb.
They both had their nades out. And Dexter leaves with 3 as well. So TeSeS yet to frag. 1 for Kixon. And Nico just a meager 3.
Yeah, and I think if you look at a player profile, you think, okay, so Nico is one of the in the conversation for the GOAT rifler, right?
Yes.
You think about Ancient Middle and how you're around the smokes, but it can, like, Donk plays that position, Nertz plays that position.
It's
Nico's
common.
a very, yeah, but Nico used to play the B extremity. This is playing around flashes, smokes, mollies. So it's not just taking an aim duel. There's a bit more to it. Is this where they go with the full A play? It is. This is the A rush. They're going. They're committing.
Full. Just KD holding the elbow push.
Orbs here again.
Here we go. Missed shot from Dexter. He's not going to get many more opportunities. Dipping out towards the temple. Goes down to Stare. Kicking up a fuss strong into the A site. Stare has been a real crucial component into breaking into these sites for Astralis. Resmoke Donut already looking like it's pretty bleak. That's a good spam catch. And look at the damage onto Stown as well. He does get the bomb down, but look what it costs him. 20 points of health. Stare on the site. Dexter's low, or sorry, Device is low towards a main. Oh, I think this is a retake the Falcons will go for and have a good chance to go for now. Smoke forces him forward as well. Device and Cadian behind that A main smoke. Kixon goes looking. Stan will have heard that. Stare could find, catches TeSeS. Falcons, they're running out of time. They got to move now. There's a little flurry of frags. Someone has to defuse. On it now. Kixon holding it. Can Device hit this shot?
Oh!
Gets him off the bomb. Nico has to hold it. No time. It's going to be an Astralis round. Brutality.
Where's the bodyguards?
They did their best.
What are you paying them for?
Magisk was there.
Looked away from main. The fact that he gets out on low HP, gets the kill, takes the planner off the bomb.
Hey,
you have the number advantage. They're both stuck behind the smoke.
You could have killed him with a cotton wool ball.
Oh, whoa. I guess this is it. So because there's 2 players left, you're assuming that
Magisk looks
it's
away.
so late. Magisk is so late to have to help that they peel away worried about Donut. They're not playing together. They're not in a cluster. The communication not there, and they lose another bad round.
Oh, man. Who was that alongside Magis, the other player closer to the diffuser?
Was it Nico?
Might have been Nico. Yeah, I think he walked away.
Or was
He's
it
got-
Kixon?
Well, he's bought an AK. Kixon was defusing, but you saw it from Magisk's. Oh my god, I did it. Haven't done that in a while. But yeah, I think it must have been Nico.
It was Nico,
He's
yeah.
brought the
Because
AK.
Dexter died first. TeSeS got taken down by Stare through the smoke.
Right.
Kixon was the diffuser. And Nico and Magis were the 2 tasked with covering, and Magis went down to the bomb.
Oof.
Yeah, and it was actually Astralis the ones who took the time. I actually would just run that again.
Yo, I mean, Snacks would too.
Oh, it doesn't look like they're going to. It's going to be the lurk smoke out mid and a missed window, but they're heading straight towards B. So TeSeS and Kixon, they need to be on guard. And this B bomb site's been pretty damn weak. TeSeS still yet to frag.
Yeah, that's he's been one of the highest performers for Falcons, so that's an absence that will be felt today. Unless he can turn it on. Cadian slips into
For
Cave.
free.
Yeah, it's all there. It's just leaping and bounding. Nico will flank Cave, though, fast. And Kixon Oh, there's TeSeS. There's TeSeS in the feed. 2.5 from him. Nico's flank finishes off down, and ooh, wow, Magis, good spam. May overlook this push from jabbi. So a 1v3 taking shape here. Oh, Magisk. He actually gets away and gets the info. Beautiful from him. Playing for the round is Magisk. jabbi is too, but not ready for ramp. He's so worried about cave. Little does he know there's 2 bodies ready to catch him on that ramp side. Nico closes it down. A double kill from him.
Probably the best team-based round yet for Falcons.
Okay.
Because the other 2 you could put to Dexter's name. He had a 4K and then a 3K. So Dexter has been the win condition so far on this CT side, but some good trade work, some good response, and some great spam. 2 rounds left in this half. Salvaging is still possible. Look at the finances for Astralis. They're down to absolutely nothing. And going into the final round next round will only be 1,900.
Nico and Magisk, the pedigree in middle. And Stare
He's past him.
is slipping the smoke at awareness from Nico.
Lurk smoke.
Yeah, Dexter's going to be in trouble here. There's no Molotov, but an AWP shot up close is a hard one. Gets run down. jabbi. Oh, Cadian distracted by the idea of equipping the AWP has been put low. On notice, 14 points of health. Has a re-smoke, but here's Magisk with the flank. It should be a round-winning flank. No one's considered this so early as the smoke fades. So do their chances. Falcons a must-win 4th.
Temple, more like Tomb.
Yeah, oh, very nice. We tried Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. And, ooh, there it is. Confirmation.
Very defensive from Magisk, isn't
Every
it?
time, yeah.
He's like, all right, I'm not going to be the reason we give up a round like this.
I think he's once bitten, twice shy. Had a couple of rounds he thought were certain.
It also tells they don't have full info on the remaining 2. They know there's only 1. They've seen the shadow.
It's a nasty shadow, that one.
They need to just clamp down on Cadian. They will. And as mentioned, loss bonus going into this final round will mean everyone just hovering either over or under that 2K mark. So a recovery of sorts on the table for Falcons, 7-5. Then the pistol, the conversions, it's back on. It was looking miserable for a moment, but a late sprint. They've managed 3 out of the last 4, and they get this one because it will be a very similar purchase. Bunch of Tech 9s, couple of smokes again, but a different looking opener.
Okay, extinguish on the lane util. Deep cave smoke.
They've used all of their T-nades already.
Okay, so
Yeah.
So you got to do something with this red room control, basically.
I don't know what you're meant to do with this. You need to group up and trade, essentially. Hope that you get the opener, and then the trades fall in your favor. Opening kill may be an essential component of a round victory right now.
Okay, well, Dexter's AWP is working cave. TeSeS is spotting ramp. Has he got util to block? Yes. And you don't have any more nades. So the territory is your most valuable asset.
They could be running down Magisk on the fade of this smoke, because Nico's starting to cheat back to cover red.
Yes, Kixon as well.
And he's committed to an angle. Or at least he was.
Magisk, incendiary, seems well placed. Forces jabbi through. And Nico, oh, he's in the right place and gets the right result. Sprays down 3 on the Tech 9. Device and jabbi left
Where the bomb is.
try and work this final round of their attack in half out. And yeah, bomb is under Dexter and Kixon's noses. Oh, wow, good work from jabbi, good shooting. Yeah, it looked pretty good.
Okay. Well, boys, 30 seconds.
It's unlosable, Chad.
That's what I'd be saying.
That's how
But
I'm
as
feeling.
mentioned, it's the blockbuster for all the wrong reasons.
Well,
So
we've
if this
seen-
was going to happen,
We've seen Magisk's feelings about it, just playing the safest Counter-Strike we've seen from him.
well, he's dead right now.
Yeah, so should be fine. There's nothing they can do unless jabbi was to. Well, Device kills TeSeS. And then Device kills another one. And then. Oh, look at his face! Woo!
Guys,
That was
guys,
fine.
guys,
Are we cool?
guys, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
What are we doing? We just want to make it exciting or what?
Well, yeah, they do.
Yeah, that's the plan. I'm stressed.
Ugh.
I'm not even playing. Stressful indeed. 7-5 is a workable half. That's a real recovery. It was what, 6-1? 6-1 at one point. So, Yeah, I think Astralis probably going to be a bit remiss, but the fact you ended up with 2 Tech9 forces at the end.
Yeah,
really,
exactly.
Yeah.
It's just the flow of the economy, plus that round that they lost where Device and Cadian came in clutch. Nobody survived, right? So they had to rebuy from that point going forward. But all in all, I would say that Australia still should be extremely content with 7. They are the ones who are closer to the victory, but it was the T side, their map choice, and they would be favoured at the moment to win. Still not saying that Falcons can't get back into it. Pistol conversions were all tied up. This is where it should have been over. And then this is...
What, when you have the bomb under your control with 2 teammates against just pistols?
In a 2v5 situation.
2v5 situation. You think it would be over.
I did think.
You did. Well, that's your fault. Okay, we've got TeSeS with a smoke, we've got Kixon with a smoke, and it's time for Falcons T-side. I'm excited to see what we're going to be seeing. The heroic core. Will they start heroically?
Device has a smoke to block. See if it's a similar style execute. TeSeS with 1, Kixon with the other. Flashes Molly, go.
Device, where you got block smoke, that might be enough. You know, you're pushing through. Yeah, Magic Ski's coming charging.
Long smoke missed.
Oh, it did. Oh, that's awful. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. They don't clear their corner. Cadian shoots 2 in the back of the head. And just like that, they are all dead. Timeout?
I think that was Kixon who was throwing the long smoke, and TeSeS had the
It did
short
look
smoke.
like it was a bit to the right. Like it's supposed to be on the triangle. He's kind of gone a bit to the right. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you wonder why you lost that pistol, it isn't completely down to the smoke, but it was a huge contributing factor.
Well,
Here
also,
it is again. You were not meant to have to look towards long.
Exactly.
And
that's
now
my
you've
point.
had to focus fire while Cadian's just tucked in the cubby getting free kills. It's like, thanks for the layup there, boys.
Like if long is smoked, that's one of the first things you're clearing,
Exactly.
Right? Yikes. Okay. Round 2 Glock Eco with a Deagle on Dexter. I'm just going to chill. Stout isn't, though. Stout not at all. Dexter's Deagle doesn't even get to pull the trigger. I think he even knows about Kixon as well. Or has a little sneaking suspicion he could be on that left side.
Chat, grow up. Stop spamming in the chat. This is absolutely ridiculous. I'm trying to drink my Pinot Noir without any frivolous distractions, and you idiots are spamming nonsense in the chat. Stop with the copy pastors. They're immature and not amusing in the slightest. Can we please focus on the game?
Glorp, glorp. Aga, aga, yeah, yeah. Glorp, glorp.
Oh, no,
aga, aga, yeah, yeah.
We've lost him.
Glorp, glorp.
We've lost him.
Glorp.
He's been learning the language overnight.
I have. I've been practicing. I can speak fluent Twitch chat now.
We sent him away, and he's had it plugged into his brain. So you guys have one of your own infiltrating the broadcast now. As I think they're trying to keep the vibes high. We can stay on Nico. He's got a smile on his face. They're talking. They're trying to have a good time. Guys, we're having fun. It's ancient. It's Counter-Strike. We get paid to play a video game. Things are great. It's my birthday. You didn't just miss that long smoke. We didn't just almost lose a 2v5. I don't hate all of you. Where is Monacy? Give me Ilya now.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Glorp, glorp. That's how they talk. That's all
They're
they say.
They're talking. They're just typing.
That's all
I'm sure they don't say the things out loud. They're not going, lol.
But I've said lol out loud before.
Yeah, and how did that make you feel?
Not great.
Exactly.
No.
All right, 4-round game, 9-5. Guns are out, finally. Falcons, T side. Astralis' map choice, Dust2 up next. 3-2 split.
Yeah, I love that.
Mid.
I love that. Oh, but the Abbey won't. Gets completely flatlined. Broken the smoke for a rebuttal. Important from Cadian. Removing Kixon puts us into a 4v4. But look at this. Stretching his legs is TeSeS. There is a gap. They haven't been able to spot him on the cross yet. In fact, catches that perfect timing where now, ooh, he gets a fight with Device. Makes good use of that opportunity. Removes the head of Devet. Stare back. Kicking up a fuss. CTs, they have the choice to kind of keep fighting. Keep the friction. CT smoke. And does threaten for something similar, but I think they're buying time for Stown to be in a position to contribute.
Yeah, they're both going to try and channel in through Donut. Taking a look, I don't see a defuse kit. And they could have all bought one.
Okay, well that does seem like a priority. Oh, that's, yeah, problematic now. There's the Stown flank.
Still no kit.
Yeah, I kind of feel like you should be defusing now if you have no kit.
Now you're just looking for damage. You can't win the rounds. Okay.
That's a weird mistake.
Well, it was a bonus round, I suppose. It definitely could have been a different scenario if that was acknowledged earlier.
Even in the pug realms, Like, even some guy goes, green by Kit. Someone even says that in the Puggy round.
Sure. Okay, well, let's see if that compounds, shall we? Slight little oversight from Astralis does lead to the first round on the T campaign for the Falcons. So it's both pistols for the Danes. It was a strong start in the first half.
Lovely work from Kixon, making good use of his spawn, facilitated by that util. He opened up the account for Falcons. It was a must-win round.
So they might be going middle again.
Interesting.
Nico's first this time round.
They're calling out Astralis' mid-util, saying it's insufficient. It looks pretty good to me. Double nade, incendiary, and a frag. Jabbi this time onto Nico. Now forced to watch. Alexander style. That's from TeSeS, takes down Stair.
Oh, 2 good moves in back-to-back rounds from TeSeS.
Yeah, but that's a really nice counter wallbang. I can't believe Stan's committed to that. It's such a ballsy commitment.
Isn't it? Well, now Magicka's taking space on A. So they do have room. There is a massive void right now. Katie and Jabbi, Device, all investigating middle. They need to be wary that players could have entrenched deep in towards A. Katie coming back over. Device seems somewhat aware, and yeah, that's confirmed by the kill.
Oof, okay, now we're really uncomfortable for Dexter and Kixon. So you've got the CT smoke, this buys you time, but Kaden and Jabbi, they're not having any of it. Swinging out as a duo, and Device secures it for the 10th. Double digits flying for Astralis. The CT side could be a quick one.
Do you know, I'll be honest, I didn't even look and see if any of them bought a kit in that round.
Neither did I.
Because the last 3 didn't. Stair has one now. I'm sure somebody did.
Obviously.
Somebody must have.
Especially after not having one.
They're just too expensive. I think that Valve should make them $200.
I think that's a reasonable take.
That's how much they used to be.
Why do they 400?
I don't know.
Does Valve hate
I think
counter-terrorism?
if everybody could afford kits cheaper, it might mean more retakes.
That's true.
It also might not. Okay, wow. 11 feels like it's being served up fresh. Those crispy, fresh fries just come out of the deep fryer.
Belgian mayo on the side.
Freshly salted. This is a good showing as well from the team.
Yeah.
It's down with 10, 14 for Jabbi, 12 for Device, 12 for Stair, 8 for Cadian. So a good team effort from Astralis so far.
He's pushing down the ramp, but no, he's not. He doesn't need to. Just going to be playing for that jiggle info. Can block the ramp if they were to start a commitment.
I'm curious with the desk who they dislike more.
That's
Astralis
a good
or
question.
Falcons?
Yeah, which one is like maximum?
If someone wins, does anybody really win?
Yeah. Who would you be less mad about?
Well, I think that Astralis are trying to recover from mismanagement.
Yes. But Falcons are currently trying to recover from in-game mismanagement.
Well, obviously they went for this core. Run him down on the plant.
Die.
Oh, okay, there it is. So they went for the core because coming into the season with the VRS, wanting to make sure that you could play events. Because if you just put together a super team, which they were also having trouble doing, it would have put them in a position where they would be fighting or hoping they would get wildcard invites, and then they need to get to the VRS system. So there's a lot that would have gone into it if they just had 5 players thrown together.
Out of curiosity, and I know you've studied it, like if you just picked like lots of good players, like from different teams, like you got one from MOUZ, for example.
You could be eligible for wildcard spots.
You would get wildcard potential. Okay.
On events that have those.
Run boost to try and counter that Molotov. Jabbi is across, playing anti-flash, but he eats it this time. Oh, Nico can't catch a break out mid.
Doesn't feel comfy in mid, does he?
No, not yet. Certainly feels like it is a new role. Looking a bit human. TeSeS, however, looking his usual robotic self. Oh, he's going to take that as an invite. And that's been heard by that cave player. Information relayed. Stair getting a bit active. Trying to make a play, and it's a play indeed. Catches TeSeS back of the head, but the bomb's outside B on its own. So now, with Dexter dead, what's going on here? Kixon and Magis completely segregated, and the Orb's holding his cross. Goes wide enough to miss the shot. Now Device getting overrun, and the Flames overrun, but now covered and traded. It's up to Kixon, and he's dead as well. Great awareness from Stair. Astralis looking like the better team, map 1.
Yeah, and there's always been flashes from Stair, and I guess it's going to take Astralis being an actual competitive team in the upper echelons of Counter-Strike for us to see the best out of him. But there's always been moments. He's always been, in the last couple of years, one of these names that has showed a lot of promise. It's hard in Denmark because you had the Astralis reign for so long, then Heroic took over the mantle. Stair was playing on Sprout not that long ago.
Satisfying.
Yeah, very well done. Could be worse. Could have ended up at NRG, so. With Brovid-19. Okay, well, this is looking like a bit of a drubbing, especially when you're losing 3v5s in the first half. Neither pistol going your way.
Yeah, bleak. Look what they're equipped with. This is TeSeS just walking. Oh no, Stown, that's way too comfortable. Same could be said for Device. And oh, Nico, that's important. Punishes the AWPer. Swinging big box, Cadian. Dead to Nico. Hang on a second. Nico's got an AWP and a 1v3. I'm in. Sign me up.
Must be for an ace.
I will be the subscriber to the Nico AWP Ace Clutch. 2 entries with the Galil. Swaps out to that sniper rifle and now disappears. No sound cues given away. They know where he was. But as time passes, the possibilities change and shift. Oh, that's quick.
2 bullets left in the AWP.
His leg shots down. Does he just swap pistol and run at him with his flash? No, he's going to throw the incendiary and opt for the rifle. Does he commit? No, fakes it out. Worried about that temple possibility as well. He knows Stown donut, knife out. What are you doing? Stown gives it away. A chance for Nico goes awry. Shut down. First map in the series and a 13-6 shellacking. Bit of a mismatch, boys. Chad had the question for you.
Yeah, what's on top for the hate watchers?
I mean, look, the great thing about the hater bowl is you can't lose. It's kind of like what happened actually.
Press is concerned. That's the long and the short of it. And looks like we're good to go. We can see live on, well, it's not live on 3 anymore, is it?
Was it 3 restarts? Is that what the 3
It
were?
used to be.
Yeah.
Well, also it could be like a 3 second. So sometimes it was like 1-1 and then the third restart was 3. It's a lot. It was different configs. It's a whole different lifetime ago.
Yeah, I mean, look at us now. Falcons versus Astralis. $1 million tournament.
All right, Fraud Watcher, just let you know before the pistol round starts,
What?
it's Valve regional standings, not Valve ranking system.
Yeah, don't do it. It's tempting. I want to do it too. Just don't. Chad
This will
won't
be pretty
happy.
swift. Long smoke is going to drop, and they're just going to press the issue real fast.
Yeah, okay, TeSeS is going to be the first man in. Breaker, and he's already across. Ooh, Dexter not lucky though. Enough of him exposed on that breaker. The smoke short coming in. Stown spotted out by TeSeS. And bomb can be planted. Look at this though. Ooh,
Quick reroute.
What? We go long as a group? He's hearing
It's
this.
risky.
Wait, no, that's Stown. Excuse me. Now he's hearing it. Magisk for sure going to be reporting, boys.
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
he
look
is
at him.
screaming.
Oh, they're all coming. Okay, nice restraint. Needs another, and don't get it. Good trade back from Stair. Retake from Long. Interesting approach. They got 2 smokes as well, Chad. This is unusual.
Stown has to live.
Yeah, he has to keep short as a threat. Pieces out. Coming in, crossing now. A bit of a roll reversal. Nico, P250, good for 2. Cadian's got himself a nice headshot, and it's all up to Stown. Last seen towards short. And
No time.
Look, he had 8 bullets left in his whole pistol there. Spamming away, Stown. But that is going to be a Falcons round.
A little bit frustrating in first pistol for Falcons in the series. Great info there from Magisk towards Long. A kill slows them down on the retake, and they will handle business. Stown stays alive, keeps his Kevlar. 1 more kill and he could have bought an M4, but could still get into a FAMAS. And we know on a map like this that the scouts are very potent as well. This is the opening kill on the clear with the HE. Good work. And this is where it all started to go wrong. You can't just really run out the doors after that. Have to slow down the duel. KDN gets the double. But it still spelled trouble as a 1-0 start. Here's the force. FAMAS for Stown. Scout for Device. Pistols for the rest. Now you want to hope that they're a little bit lazy and you can get a couple of tags off. That's what Device is looking for.
Is that a UMP? Nico. Rocking a hipster choice.
There is a possibility to look over that smoke, so not thrown perfectly.
What
Nico
did he
will still
know?
get past. I've seen a bit of this coming in right as to the armor pen. So if you know you're up against a
he's
force bite, how many pairs ahead? Yeah, he hasn't thrown that perfectly, has he? We won't tell anybody. His teammates aren't to know. They'll know in the VOD review. There's 3 players stacked towards B,
Yeah, but it is only like 5-7 scout.
but there's no molly to clear this box.
Yeah, and this is a very powerful position for a scout to at least get tags. Ah, okay. Well, you'd like that. You're going to be hard pressed to get much more now.
How many more chances are you going to get?
Oh, well, a nade on the face. Jabbi, however, puts a bullet onto Magisk. So now Device connects. Okay, Falcons in trouble. Leg shot as well. TeSeS limping. Stown's already there. They cheat over. This is falling apart, falling through their fingers. Nico's going to have to be a hero, saving them. constant pressure, poking, prodding, Nico fragging. There's Device, another one, up and over, and a comfortable collection. Huge round for Astralis, a second round converted, forced by in, Stound G'ing up the boys. Gonna feel good to be picking up a quick one in the absence of the pistol.
Yeah. And it's frustrating because it felt like that should have been done, but then TeSeS and Nico, mainly Nico, hit a couple of nice shots getting back in towards that site, which made them believe it was possible. So Stound with a beautiful kill there. Then Device pops up again for the third try. That one onto Nico is massive. That's the stunner. That's the showstopper. And, well, Falcons are going to have to try and force buy back of their own. It's Nico in with the scout. Tag through the doors, but look at the aggression through lower.
Yeah, I mean, I think they've clocked it. TeSeS seems aware, and that deep smoke will confirm it. Oh, with a lot of damage on that
massive nade.
Yeah, top mid nade connects.
Need a flash over mid to get out of this.
Look at this from TeSeS. Oh, God. He misses. Device still unable to react.
And there was a flash over mid, but
He's
Stound
clear.
goes down.
Ooh, what do you do when you get this info and you're still top mid with the bomb?
I think you just have to let the round simmer, see if more CT aggression comes your way.
Okay. Like, it feels like you have to go B, right?
Well, at the moment, you're getting jabbi clearing out mid, seeing nothing. So they're starting to connect the dots that is B, but the bomb hasn't been planted just yet. Nico, oh, spotted him. Only the tag. Felt like he had the headshot there, but this one's done, so the force buy wars continue.
Okay, love this. This usually leads to some very exciting gameplay.
And I did like the fact that Astralis played on the front foot there by going into lower against the lighter buy, because if they did have a set piece in mind, you're going to unravel it early. But they didn't win any of their duels.
I really have to admire TeSeS' approach there. When he's smoked off, he has the audacity, I suppose perhaps as a product of the fact he only has a Desert Eagle, to kind of creep out of that smoke and catch Device. Even after missing his first shot, he still gets it. And Nico, he's done well with his scout, a tag and a frag so far. For some reason, he's hunting.
Yeah, well, look, I don't think he wants to maintain the scout, but there is that M4 on Cat. So hopefully one of his teammates get that if they haven't already. I'm not sure if it's been picked up. I'm going to float on over there and have a look. I'll beat you there, J-Raz.
It's a race.
It has been picked up.
Okay.
And Chev went, Chad, I'm showing you it right now.
Yeah.
Sorry,
pay
Chev.
attention, mate.
Sorry, Chev.
Let's get Sorry Chev trending.
Well, we'd have to really screw him over so many times for it to trend. Like, hey, Chev, watch this guy where there's no action. Then we would just be... We'd be sandbagging the broadcast.
Yeah, at that point it would be.
It wouldn't be sorry Chev, it'd be sorry everybody.
Yeah. Maybe like a tweet.
Yeah, would be necessary, I think. Okay, well, with the saves, another tag. Dexter hits that one through the door. Out long this time.
Device blind, forced away. They have to respect this or fight. Okay, opts for the latter. Device down after one, but Nico comes in and claims another. Magisk in tow. It's Nico and Magisk who confirm. Long is theirs. Now, Cadian, ooh, yeah. He had,
Don't think you'll molly it after 3.
He had a choice to make, and I like this in the hopes to be
You're not
overlooked.
going to molly it.
It's all about his choice as to when to uncrouch. Noise drops, right? Think about it. In his mind, they go, oh, Cadian controls the spray. Very messy from Dexter.
But it has allowed jabbi to get into a position to potentially win the round.
Oh,
He got tagged at the start by the scout, sure, but the fact he has the deagle, a bullet to Nico dead, and then a banger on TeSeS.
Certainly not out of the realms of possibility.
It just depends, right? Because if he searches further forward, he will start questioning the fact, are they actually going to finish A? Look at the radar top left of your screen. You can see all those X's littered across long. That's where the action is being contained to this one corridor on the map. And if you go back as Falcons, you come through the door, you need to make sure that you're going to trade. And it actually looks like they're going to do that. jabbi just peered out top of A, didn't see anybody creeping up long. He might be able to get his hands on one of these rifles.
Yeah, it looks like he's heading that way.
Do they try and go catwalk or do they go to B?
I mean, they're just not to know, are they?
Yeah, well, I want to make sure he doesn't walk away with the FAMAS. He'd prefer to get that AK, so prioritizing the bigger gun. And they are coming up cat. jabbi's still in a position to win this round.
Yeah, you're
as a HE as well.
Okay. And he's holding the correct angle for this reroute. Oh, doesn't get the first. Nade could be good.
do it.
Nico lives on, 10 HP.
10 seconds.
They need to plant or get the kill. TeSeS is going to be doing that.
That was damn stressful.
Yeah, the whole time.
Okay, well,
Falcons 3. This is more comfortable for them.
yeah, as mentioned, home turf haven't lost it so far this year.
Not bad.
It's their map of choice for a reason, and now it will have to be an Astralis Eco. So jabbi left with an opportunity, did his best. It was a nice trade from Nico, coming out of the smoke, bodyguarding and getting another trade onto Stown. So very, very good work from the birthday boy. Now they just have to get past some USPs. Nade lands long as a default spread. This should be a nice calming of the pace round for Falcons.
Right, we can relax. 4-1 start.
I've just been informed Chev's not observing.
Oh, sorry, Chev.
Still kind of worked, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Look at this little setup. The tank on ramp. Peekaboo.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Get some more tabs.
The bomb can go B. And we get a little aim demonstration. The easiest of the kills against USPs. No armor, no nothing. It's not November, as Nico will get the final.
You taking nootropics at the moment? You taking
No.
the magical...
No, I'm not.
No.
Creatine.
Oh, that's good for the brain.
Apparently it's good for the brain.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the gun's out, and the desk highlighted the double AWP situation. Cadian is now joining Jabbi over towards B. And in the last map, we touched on mid to B's, how you need firepower, the change that was made. Cadian was anchoring long for a period of time, but they changed it back up. Stair takes the long position. Stown the A rotating rifler. Device the A AWPer. Jabbi the B anchor. And Cadian that support. But right now, we're 6 rounds deep, and the AWPs, they are still miles away because of the force by wars to start the game. So before we see that, Astralis need to put a streak together.
Yeah. I think Device just missed his smoke, or he's gone for a deeper smoke. So they're ahead of this. They've got A. They've got it. It's theirs. It's a post-plant situation. The util will make it abundantly clear. Ramp is definitely off limits.
Hey guys, I think we're saving.
Come on. A unicorn?
What are you going to do? You don't have a kit. You're out of position. You have no space. They are having a look.
He's got a flash. Flash the window. Nico's got the push. Oh, actually fell off. And surely... Oh, a save might have been a better idea upon review. May have been more big picture. Playing the percentages is something Astralis used to do an awful lot of, actually. A conversation for another time. But they were kind of path makers in saving your guns consistently.
Round 6.
Yes, yes.
Falcons versus Astralis.
Oh, good thinking.
Dust2
Virtual.
5v5.
Thank you, sir.
That's kind of the facts of the matter, isn't it?
But yeah, back in the day, that was something Astralis did very well. Not saving this time.
Should we
So
talk
now-
about positives?
I would love to.
At least now, with the loss bonus going into the next round maxed out, and the money that Device and Cadian have kept, the double AWP setup I just discussed will 95% come into play.
Okay. Well,
So that's a positive.
it's a good panic button to hit, especially when you're in such dire need for rounds here.
I think it's very good. Obviously, there's certain maps that teams like to do it. Anubis is one of them.
Mirage.
I think,
Dust
yeah,
2.
Mirage is one you see. I think, but Dust2, so many AWPs, that used to be the case.
Yeah, Nico, you can see he's just a veteran. The way he's ensured and confirmed that.
I think you're going to say it was his birthday and he's old now.
Well, that too. 28 years young. Flash. Savior of the universe.
Is that Queen?
Yeah. Abba.
Abba?
Queen.
No, you might be right. We're now showing our age. Nico, tucked in green box. Alex hits the Google or any search engine of your choice. Multiple bodies, hearing the steps, communicating it to his team, getting support from short. Magic going to join this. Deagle first down, in the face, misses. Magic gets the kill. Now Nico leers out.
It was Queen.
It was Queen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't believe I said Abba. Oh, I should have just agreed with you. Bang.
Good musical I'd recommend everybody go and see. I don't know if it's still in theaters. We Will Rock You. Very good musical.
I never. That is a sentence. That feels like if someone played that to me, I'd be like, okay, so the AI stuff's getting really good now.
No, I used to work in theaters selling merchandise. And
What
I
is
also
this? A whole new chapter of your life you haven't shared with me.
Like, my mum's also a dance teacher.
Well, I knew that much,
Yeah, so
but
I go to a lot of musicals.
You were working a concession stand at a theatre.
No, doing merchandise.
Merchandise,
Yeah, like
okay.
T-shirts and
Okay.
programs.
Oh, okay. So you got experience.
Programs, get your programs here.
Oh, wow. Yo. We Will Rock You. My
That was a
favorite
good one.
one, it's not really a musical, but was Stomp.
Stomp's good.
Really impressive. I thought the rhythm they were making with all the little
I've done a Stomp a
doodads.
couple of times.
Yeah, good one.
Okay, well, the double ops, Katie, now you're going to buy yours. You've taken the tactical timeout. You've brought Rugger in for the conversation. You said, listen, we want to hear what you have to say. Or he said, you're going to listen to what I have to say. Because if rounds are coming, they need to start coming right now. 6-1, a 5-round differential at the moment. Falcons flying on their map choice. That's why a series isn't done after the first. They got blown out 13-6 on Ancient, the green map.
That's the Dusty map where Falcons do their best work.
And it is the double orbs.
Dorping. It's like you've played this game before, or at least watched it. Maybe both.
But still no bloody kits.
Yeah, well, they're expensive. I'd rather have a grenade or two. Ooh. Nico, he's still going to get a bit pacey up mid. Oh, what's that?
Yeah, just trying to catch a timing there,
Seeing
Dexter.
Ghost. Ooh, bit of damage onto Stair Long. Pressure applied. Caden might peek into him. Patience could be rewarded.
It's tough for Kaden because you know that the orb was there, and you can't really jump up without a flash.
Yabbi. Oh, he caught the perfect timing. Dexter just swapped to his knife, but he gets away at the bare minimum.
I still feel like the mid to B could find itself under pressure because they haven't used these orbs to be jarring in middle and make the default more difficult with clears of the smoke. So if there is a mid to be execute, especially with crisscross, Cadian's going to feel very tight on the site. Yabbi's trying to alleviate pressure. Matt is burning down and removed. Important kill. Man advantage now for the Danes.
Oh, hang on, baiting that shot. Missed one from Device. Now the pressure applied. He's brought low. Stair and Device worse for worse. TeSeS flirting with some mid aggression with that now CT smoke down. He can continue his progression.
Here it is. If it's the mid to B, this setup is tough.
Yeah, Cadian's orb misses his opportunity as well. Oh, Device only the one. It's going to be really all onto Yabbi. So much on this guy's shoulders now on that B-bomb site. TeSeS is already making his way in. Nice way to isolate the duel. Catches TeSeS as he drops. Unable to fire back. He knows Dexter is eventually coming tunnels. And he's going to take him too. Wow, one-man army on B. Nico forced to advance over the top. Yabbi gets everything done. Massive performance. And that is what a dream for a B anchor to handle and hold in the absence of Cadian.
Yeah, Maui was putting the spotlight on Yabbi as the anchor over towards B, so hopefully that helps tick the box. That was a good little moment there. The mid to B was tough. The support network was removed. Yabbi just had to do it all, so really good work from him. Double orbs also picked up, retained, and dropped across. So if the campaign on this CT side is going to start, it needs to be right now. There's still residual cash for every member on the Falcons, so Astralis are going to need to win consecutive gun rounds. Maybe 2 more in a row if they want to break the Danes, and that's with the lost bonus building. Oh, Dormolly misses. Does that entice Magis to have a look? Yes, it does.
That was really well handled. Waited for the spam from Stair.
It can tend to be such a position where you do nothing. You know, you just sit and you call out util. Well, if they're going to have unforced errors like missing a molly indoors, punish him for it, and he does.
Really nice
look
way
at
to find
this.
an opener, but Stown is getting cheeky with... Oh, he read it! Oh!
Ooh, I'm punching my monitor.
Oh!
2 of those very frustrating deaths.
In one round.
Oh.
Not ideal. Suboptimal. Is that the waterfall smoke? I think it is. It doesn't look like it's going to be effective. Nico going to be pushing out with it. He's kind of disconnected from the team. So he can drop CT with low HP.
Risky.
Yabbi connects. Oh, it's falling into place for Astralis. Hang on a second. We're having a late resurgence into their defensive half. Dexter left alone, up against 4 Danes. Makes it 3. Removes device from the equation and dropping CT. Cadian missed shot. Could be overrun here. Needs support. Where's his teammates? Dexter's been allowed to get away with that.
Oh, no, he can't. There's a player mid doors.
Pistol out.
At least he's isolated a 1v1.
Can walk around the smoke. What's Stown done? He's top tucked Gandalf. That's a nice maneuver from Stown. Could and should ensure the round.
But you can plant safe at least.
Is he the kind of player that goes for the plant?
Oh, he's running out of time. He has to do something.
Needs Gandalf.
Oh.
Is there enough damage?
Oh!
Not quite. A bit too wide. Getting the bomb punch. Down overrunning him. Just a P250. And jabbi converts the round. They hard fought for. jabbi and Stown combined with all 5.
That's a stabby round right there. Both of them with annoying kills on extremities. A long push to avenge the death of Stare. We'll catch this again. Coming through the smoke. MAUZ has the drop on him, so we'll be frustrated. This is jabbi. Likely a bit of prep work. Hey, when they throw this util, this is the way that he tends to do it, and we can capitalize. And then swarming to deny Dexter's clutch attempt. Now, as mentioned, it's going to have to be consecutive rounds for Astralis to break the finances. There's more enough in the kitty for the Falcons to buy yet again. Dexter can get into the AWP, not a problem. Rifles are plenty. And the double AWP not retained. It is going to be Cadian into a rifle. Long spawns, not the best.
Not the worst.
Yeah, I maybe, but the thing is, towards long, you're going to be a little bit more hesitant if you're Astralis. Maybe do the smoke as you're running up the CT ramp, molly the blue bin, do the flashes, because MAUZ has been really annoying towards long.
Yeah, it looks like they are going to do a long take here. 3 players dispatched there for CT side. They'll gain that control. Oh, wow, device caught out there.
Just sleeping.
He was on like the single zoom. Dexter just peeks in, comfortable.
Really nice opener.
Yeah, and posts up on the short side. So that's a real valuable asset to Falcons T side now. Man advantage. jabbi. Oh, wow. Peeks straight into Nico. What a read. Smoke CT. Potential punish from Stown. Maybe he can worm his way through the smoke. And Kixon can uncrouch into him. Dexter's holding for this, and oh wow, firing off a shot is just a green light to go push in. Stown does get him.
Well, they know that Stare's traditionally the long anchor, but right now he's not home. He's over towards B. So MAUZ is still clearing for him to see if they can find his position. Keep your eyes on Sonic in the background. But he's not getting too frustrated. Cadian towards CT looking to cover the cross. Smokes, well, they're in play. They can drop this as they get close. There it is.
The break is there. He will be exposed. And, ooh, just shy on the flick. Punished by TeSeS. A nice mechanical headshot. I think he's a very sharp rifler. Very fun to watch when he's on his A game.
Yeah, the desk was singing the praises of TeSeS, saying that he's one of these better-looking players since the formation of this Falcons roster.
Yeah.
Okay, well, they were unable to make it 3 on the trot, so it's the financial woes on the other foot. Likely having to see light investments from Astralis, which means 8 rounds more than likely for Falcons. And at that point, 8-4 is the best that they can muster. Well, that mid-door smoke, it means that, hey, there is a chance that they could run in towards lower tunnels, so you have to be wary of that, Nico and TeSeS, and now they'll turn their attention on clearing that. Kixon can get the molly in from Palm Tree. And then they can flash their way into lower. So, molly didn't land. Nico will have to clear the box, but nobody home. Mid-door smoke, cat smoke, so just going through the motions right now.
We've got that flash lined up, but it looks like they've cancelled that plan. Stown still plays close short. Kixon calling the shots for Falcons.
This is where you need the first domino to fall in your favor and then capitalize on the chaos. It needs to be a swarm of pistols.
Oh, that's messy.
Well, that's the first domino.
Yeah, it is.
Where's the swarm?
The swarm is whoop, extinguished. MAUZ does well to spam away.
Hayden's going to try and get that gun.
Peace.
All right, well, that's an AK to work with. Still, 40 seconds on the clock.
if Magisk.
This is a tough duel for Magisk.
First device. Nice angle management. Device really had a golden opportunity there. Down now has to do it on hard mode. He's getting pressed from both sides. Spots Magisk. Nico's got him dead to rights if he swings. Oh, great shot. Asking too much for a second.
15 seconds as well. 2v3 situation.
Jabbi dispatched to go CT. Cadian bringing that AK round long.
Yeah, he just got blocked at short, so...
Yeah. I mean, is it even worth going for when you've got the, like...
Well, it's the final round next round, then you're going to have enough loss bonus.
So have a look. But you can see
yeah.
it's very half-hearted, isn't it?
And they're going to have money to buy anyway, so the likelihood of you winning this round, it's not there. You'd be annoying. You could frustrate them a little bit, but they're the ones leading by a large margin.
You could one-tap your ex-teammate. Or maybe 7.
Yeah, nice little conversion on the spray there as you will grab another, and that's it. Yeah, you frustrate him a little bit.
That's it. That was the objective. Hey, yo, we land, you lose it all. We lost everything.
That's actually a conversation.
Yeah.
The fact that they do salvage that AWP means if they do want to run double AWP, it's now more viable. I think they could have pulled it off before, but this will actually bolster them utility-wise. So that might make the buy look a whole lot different. We've actually got double AWPs coming out on the T side. So Kixon and Dexter with those equipped right now. I wonder if one's to be used based off a spawn. Yeah, Kixon has a good long spawn, so we can be on board with him early for a long corner pick while Dexter does doors. Here he goes.
Run, Kixon, run. And good flashes, timing well. He wants to try and sell that they're going for it, which it might lead to an overinvestment of resources. In fact, it has. Yep, okay. Astralis are in the dark about long chat.
And now they need to group up and do something as a unit. So they might want to try and pincer down on middle together, but the B players aren't floating over just yet. Right now, the map, if you're Astralis, feels really small. It's like, oh, we don't have long control. They can have all mid corridor. They can already be up cat. So you feel that you're under pressure everywhere, and the decision isn't being made on retaking something. So what that means is when a fight does eventually come your way, if you don't win those duels, everything will fall over quickly because your other pieces are out of position.
Confirmation of the AWP's new location.
Look at the cluster on A. It's horrible positions for the CTs. They need to try and change this up somehow.
I like the round that they're calling here. Now you do that mid-smoke, so now Stown is in 2 mines. His B players are like jump spotting window.
I hate this so much. Stare is playing for info, right? He's on the jiggle. But it can still, as soon as this goes wrong, it's going to go real wrong.
Block smoke's not bad at this timing.
Yeah, 30 seconds. Fight coming their way on short.
Yeah, has to win this. Stown, this is a big one. He needs to get the first shot. Baits it. Nice from TeSeS. Down to Device, jumps into the fight. Oh my God, he had a chance for 2.
But he had nowhere he could go. Couldn't go back to site. Couldn't drop down CT. Where are you going to go? What a great half from Falcons. Recovery from map number 1. Dust2 is looking like it is in their pocket, and the mood has shifted completely. 9-3. The pistol, they lost the force, but they won the force by wars. They went on a spree of 5. Only consecutive rounds came late in the piece from the Danes. There was too many finances built up. They couldn't break through. And it's looking pretty miserable out there, as we are going to be taking a look at, well, a second half where, sure, the conversation, yeah, they get the pit. It doesn't feel like they're going to have too much of a chance. Nuke, almost a certainty at this moment. Later today on the mainstream, we'll be bringing you MOUZ versus FaZe. Scrawny and Launders to bring you that one. And then Pain versus the MongolZ. The winner of those 2 aforementioned matches locking themselves in as the first teams for the PGL Cluj-Napoca 2025 Arena 8-team playoff. We also have elimination. Moses and Mr. Dinkles bringing you Complexity versus the Valkyries, and Saw versus FlyQuest to send home the first 2 teams of the Swiss stage. Now this one, in case you're just tuning in, you're curious about the context, neither team eliminated. But one of them, the winner, will move forward and be 1 best-of-3 away. Now they will drop on down and have to face elimination. Well, Astralis, can you put your best foot forward?
Dexter certainly will give it a go. He's going to be walking into them. Not really the range for the dual Berettas. And it hasn't gone to plan. Nice catch for Astralis. This pistol feels compulsory, as Chad has highlighted.
Device is far up.
Yeah, and Nico's going to jump spot, so at least confirms his presence. Flash for him to cleanly remove Device from long, and they've seen enough. In fact, jabbi's about to see that B is clear. Lovely work.
TeSeS isn't going to even be ready for this. So, yeah, jabbi's communicating, sees MOUZ. He'll have the jump on this kill. Katie needs to...
Just wait.
Yep.
Wait.
Goodbye, sir.
That's what he waited.
He had to shoot because Katie was in the tunnel. So, jabbi showing some Polish AWP is how it's done. They're going to give the retake a go by the looks of things. Smoke towards tunnels.
Magic's going to swing through. Oh, confirms Cadian close door angle. Magic was ready, but Cadian hits the shot anyway. Kicks in as well, falls to stare, and only Nico 1v4. A helpless Nico here. The bomb too far gone, and from behind, it's Stown to bring him down. Important in this Astralis campaign. Looks like Stown's trying to maintain the belief this could be that 2-0. All smiles for Astralis. Of course, reminder they did win first map.
Well, the three of them right there, they've been through some trials and tribulations. They've also had some massive victories. So if they could reignite that flame that once was in a different jersey...
Yeah, you want to talk about victories? I went on Device's Steam profile out of curiosity. It's just 4 major trophies.
Pretty nice, isn't it?
It's so gangster. Starladder Berlin, Katowice, Face It London, and E-League Atlanta.
Two scouts for this Falcons force. Nico, 19 kills, towering over the rest of his team. TeSeS in the double digits. He's up to 10.
If we removed eco kills, how many would he have?
That's a great question. I don't know.
Like 13, probably? Something like that.
Yeah, I don't know if he had that. Oh. Okay.
Delicious.
Astralis, you just worked hard on the pistol. You can't be giving this one over.
You feel like you are already, though, don't you? If you're Astralis. That's a bit much. Nico goes looking for trouble and actually gives them the equalizer. Easy. I mean, one scout pick is nice. It doesn't really get awkward for Astralis now until we get another one. They're heading towards TeSeS.
Yeah, they're being channeled away from the mid to B. TeSeS has flashes. I don't really know what he's expected to do with these.
Smoke would have made a big difference, actually.
They have already had one and used it.
Yeah.
And he's looking away for now.
Ooh, body shot. No.
Oh, jabbi's done so much, hasn't he?
Yeah.
The key to victory in 2 rounds. TeSeS, slight resistance, but still 3 players staying alive. You'd have to go now.
Yeah, he'd have to try and just shoot the plant. Actually, the smoke kind of facilitates that. He can slip out. Cover. Cover is there. Just about.
We weren't on you. We didn't see it. Nobody did.
Everything's fine.
But yeah, jabbi's lurks in consecutive rounds key to round success. So the force buy dealt with. Falcons down to now what will be an eco. So this should be a bit of a non-starter. Magic's investing into a flash to try and get them forward in a fight. Going to be interesting to see what these teams' map pools, and I don't just mean the 2 on the screen right now, I actually mean most of the teams, especially ones who made roster changes, look like by the time we do get to the major.
Yeah, well, Device. It's going to be flashed and swung upon. Covering fire is there. Gets 2 on the spray.
Yeah, because you know the flash, you saw a few more bodies. You should just be able to take the risk and head to B. Nico's been a little bit cheeky. Oh, they're going to go up short. Use the AKs at range against these pistols. And Nico found by Stown. Oh, they're starting to activate, Alex. It's only a 3-round game.
Yeah, the kill spread. Not as even as it was on Ancient.
Okay.
Everyone was.
I thought you meant they're getting some kills. Like, yeah, they're getting a couple.
I mean, it's like Stown and Jabbi are doing good work here on Dust2.
Well, yeah, well, I think we were talking about the CT side. One of the rounds they won was between the 2 of them, right? And they both got fortunate on timing kills.
Yes.
So when they're pushing into the long bedroom, as well as upper tunnels on B for Jabbi. They had all 5 kills between the 2 players. But this is where we see if the resistance is real.
Yeah, the bar was set at 3, right? That was all the CT rounds Astralis managed to accrue. Falcons in pursuit of their first CT round. Nico gets across long. So they've won it, blocked it. Okay, long under your control. That's usually step one for a CT side on Dust.
He's just making sure that Kixon's left with another smoke there to continue to block that. Device wary that teams like to break the smoke and have a pick with the AWP. But takes his AWP, starting over towards A. Very careful. If he just pulls the trigger, you'd be a dead man TeSeS. Now, the read of the round is they are expecting a B or a mid to B finish. NiKo has completely foregone A. So if you're in the minds of Falcons and it is a short execute, what you need to be keeping in mind is a retake setup. It's going to be hard for Dexter to fight against that. Now, we don't know what the Astralis finish is just yet. There's still a minute, and they're still posturing outside long. They haven't really put too much pressure on short just yet. If they return through long, Kixon can get 1 to 2 kills, and then Dexter can shut it down. This is looking good for Falcons, even with only 2 players here.
Ooh, that's a good molly designed to force Kixon out, and he goes down. Dexter's AWP, though, better be a good flash. It feels like it's perfect. He does fire off the shot, confirms
well, now he's in trouble.
His screen was white. And yeah, trouble is the word for it, isn't it? He's got a whole team heading his way. 5 alive for Astralis and just 1 on the site. Dexter's a dead man. Yep, jabbi catches him in the side of the head.
Save.
Another Astralis round.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, starting to feel that way.
jabbi's also heard the footsteps from CT spawn running away. So Cadian can stay on guard in upper tunnels and they can actually try and hunt. Because you heard the steps move away, you know before the bomb gets planted where they're likely contained to. And you've started with the pistol, you've got some residual cash, or at least a little bit on a few of the bodies. So give this one a go. Rip everything away, and you can make the tail end of this a whole lot easier.
They're coming for you, Magis confirmed it. This is a lot riding on this one. You want rifles. jabbi takes 2 down. Oh, it's all 3 from jabbi, just spinning around like a Beyblade.
He's got the hot hand, and they are back in this. Stown is bringing some hype right now. There is only 2 rounds the difference. They lose everything. The loss bonus is there, but it is going to have to just be another partial. So far, yet to get around on the CT side. Sure, that was the first rifle round, but the next will have to be in 2 rounds' time, and this is beautiful from jabbi. Great lurks, some great shooting, and activated now are Astralis.
You'd have really liked 3 rifles for this round, wouldn't you?
Exactly. That's, you know, and with the loss bonus they could have dropped. It would have been a gun round.
Full gun.
So that's just talking about the importance of a scenario like that. Now it's about giving away nothing silly.
Dead, you're working with this. Magisk. Block smoke. Yeah, we had a choice to make, and he makes the more reserved, likely wise decision as to not run headlong into a 5-7 1v1 that's untradeable.
Well, the last round was really sensibly put together. That molly was the key piece that flushed Kixon out. He could have been in about 3 different positions anchoring, but removed from a key one. Traditionally one that can get you 1 to 2 kills.
Right. This is the same setup. Looks like it might actually see action this time. Cadian's just starting to maneuver up. He could be tucked. That's always a problem with this fight. But this time he's won the open. Beautiful. Still gets 1. I don't think he'll be too remiss about that, but NiKo will be happy to leave with an AK-47 and a 4v4. Is it winnable? Magisk? Oh, he certainly thinks it is now. jabbi down. Rifle for him.
Yeah, but he's the key to success in a lot of these rounds.
Yeah.
So who's going to step up?
Device and down, perhaps. There we go. TeSeS caught on the cross. Dexter regressing. Magisk has got that AK-47 from jabbi's corpse. Dexter needs to be at least 1. P250.
Oh, what's that aim?
I don't know. He pulls it off. Magisk, he's good for this.
Everyone's so sketched out. 1v1.
Device versus Magisk. Heading B, knife out. Magisk going to surely have a good read on Device as a player. What's his decision making? Trying to read him, get ahead of the play. Considering mid, Device gets across unspotted, undetected, and the plant will go down.
He fakes.
Oh,
he's not sure.
Yeah, you got.
So this means that Magis has a little bit of an advantage of the fact that Device isn't aware of just how close he can be. That means he has absolutely no idea. Is he tunnels? Is he doors? Is he window? Well, we can see coming through CT. Magis allowing Device to make the first move. Silent creep.
Time sensitive, but he knows the element of surprise may be his most prized asset. Timing is everything. And spots Device, doesn't finish off the job, swap to the 5-7 with a wild swing, cheeky onto the sidearm. Device looks a bit miffed. Magis plays it well. I thought he'd maybe messed it up there as he takes the engagement, didn't have that one tap to the head, but had to dismount, make a sound cue, be inaccurate to take that. Instead, I like the drop to the 5-7, very cool.
Yeah, X-ray a little bit misleading. I wonder if he did see him coming through window and his teammates communicated it to him because
maybe
it looked
radar
like
or something
that was pretty erratic. But either way, a nice round, and that was just the partial. So even though they had the board wiped when they did try and save over towards B, they do get there first. It comes on round number 5 of the second half, and that is the toughest round that Astralis have had resistance on so far. Now it's back into the guns. Both teams fully invested. But is that the difference? Does your half fall apart there because you fumbled against a light buy?
Oof, okay, he's seen enough. Tries to make use of the spawn, but it's good utility. And Device has to avoid that nade. Stair not so lucky, didn't get the memo. Susceptible now to those M4s in the mix.
I think he's really just hoping that there's a search from Dexter.
Yeah.
Dexter starting over towards B.
Does he walk on this? It doesn't seem like he's just going to be kind of posted on the line. Kixon, on the meantime, is, got his hands full.
Well, he's
Last time he was
them off.
mollied, yeah.
So he's well aware that they haven't slipped out of the doors.
Devek doing a lot of communication there. Gives the bomb maybe a mid-round game plan.
If they mid to B, it wouldn't be the worst call in the world right now. Magic still has a smoke, though. So when the mid to B smoke lands,
right,
he could block window or doors, probably doors, funnel them through the tight choke point of window. Upper tunnels is also a possibility on the block.
It's going to have to be mid to B, so let's see. Smoke CT. Starting their run, starting their crawl. Dexter going to go try and pick one off, and he does nail it onto Cadian. A repeat seems a bit greedy, but might be necessary. There's the cover. Magis with 2. Jabbi could be his 3rd victim. He's got him out trapped in the smoke. Spam either side, and the 5-7 once more. Magic's pistol of choice, closing down back-to-back rounds, and he's talking. He's chatting some smack. 11 for Falcons in pursuit of a 3rd.
And that one right there has put Astralis in a tough spot. They have about 3.5k. If they want to go for the buy, they can, right? They could get at Galil's in lieu of the AK-47s, but by doing so, you have a suboptimal buy against a full buy that has 3 AKs carried through, defuse kits, all the nades, head armor, and at that point, the game might just be going down the gurgler. You take a partial, you have a bit of a pocket strat, you get the full buy out, but then you're going up against most likely already the 12 rounds. You need to get 5 consecutive. So this call has been made by Rugger. They get on the mic, they discuss their options. Device into a scout, stare with an AK. Now it's about the utility. What type of a call are we going for? Are we doing something a bit more poppy where we don't need many nades? Are we going to try and play this round out in a bit more of a default spread? Really important first, and then, yeah, the smoke was used upper tunnels on the tall box. Magic able to grab a couple of nice kills, and Jabbi thinking he was out of ammo. He's got the pocket rocket sidearm ready to go.
Decoy scout. Starting 3B once more with Dexter responsible for middle. Out on the long corner. Smoke, the spam connecting to Kixon. He's piecing out. He's seen enough. And Nico, spots the head as well. So confirmation that the long bodies are moving.
Quick tempo.
Very quick. So quick, in fact, that they've actually prematurely broken the cross smoke. TeSeS is working on a fast flank. Nico's susceptible to that scout if he overextends. He's got the angle for the headshot. Doesn't hit it on the first go.
Oh.
Yeah, exposed. Nice nade break from Kixon. Takes down Jabbi. Oh, this is tough for Astralis now.
Flank.
Yeah, there's the flank. It's Swift. Device. Sideline, side of the head. And another one from TeSeS. Double kill, double swing.
And Cadian's lurk means absolutely nothing.
Sometimes it do be like that.
He was worried about the tunnel aggress, right, which is a common response to losing long. But TeSeS just went straight up the guts and middle, cut them off at the pass, and now Cadian, he's talking. They're having a chat about how that one went wrong, but must have just pushed up mid is probably the conversation. Wasn't through B. Now bomb marooned, Kixon and Nico low. Let's see if you can even get to them. TeSeS tucked in towards the green box, 30 seconds on the clock. If he's not running, he doesn't have a chance. So I think we'll call this one done. It's done. What's he meant to do?
Die.
Yeah, exactly. Get that loss bonus. And the vibes have definitely shifted.
Certainly.
So Nuke is the 3rd and deciding map. Just 5 more kills to get there is what Falcons are thinking.
See if they can do it. Nuke could be a whole different conversation, which we will get to, as it is only going to be, what, sidearms and nades. Prioritizing the nades, though, perhaps we got a little page out of the strat book for this one. Do we get a door's smoke thrown out by Cadian? You can see that there on the X-ray from Dexter's POV, and oh, we've lost one already.
Yeah, Device just went for a corner peek.
Oof.
It's desperate at this stage.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Try it.
You're out of options, you're out of money, and you're out of chances.
Up short, as a group, Kixon might have some good nades. How's that for a good nade? Incendiary, forcing you up the stairs into the... Woo! Deagle headshot from Jabbi's different. Stay kind of forward position. He's been overlooked. Could have lost Dexter there.
Yeah, 4v4 still. Tough to see this one going wrong.
There's a conversation about the finish. Oh, another nade. I love teams that are dropping HEs for their short player.
Gonna feign mid to B presence is Cadian.
You have to do more than just throw a smoke, though.
Yeah, and especially with A block. But that's it. You're not going to get away with anything. And they're retaking long control. So Dexter can get himself into a strong position. And then even if he misses, Nico will be there with an AK-47. So the birthday boy is going to get a map win, but is it going to be a series win? That's the question.
They picked up their first series win, Falcons, in order to get here. Dexter's got the cross. Dexter flashed off of the cross. Nico.
Hey.
Sounded good. 2 taps. 2 heads gone. Cadian trying to get that bomb across.
Love that from Dexter. Actually playing retake.
Good sign of life, and in fact, life indeed. We're going 3, nuke required. Falcons in pursuit of another series win here at PGL Cluj-Napoca 2025. And we'll be back for that third. For now, the analysts ready to break it down.
Break it down indeed. The hater ball must continue. Falcons looking much better on Dust2 as...
PGL Cluj-Napoca 2025, map 3 between Falcons and Astralis. We've been calling it the Hater Bowl. The desk have already set the scene, and we also set the scene of Nuke. We appreciate your patience. The Steam servers standing in our way, but we are underway with our third map here. Astralis and Falcons locking horns on Nuke. T-start for the Danes, and outdoor just charging. Device leading the pack. He spots one towards the heavens, and Magis still connecting. Dexter does 2. Good work on the Julies. Device will retrieve those off of his corpse. Trying to hold on to that heaven position is Magisk, and he's actually going to be going in, flashed in by his team. Going to flood into the site, but Jabbi already getting rid of one is good. Kicks him back. Good tap.
2
Jabbi,
bullets.
2 bullets and 2 targets. He only needs 1. Can't hit the head. Forced to reload or clutch. The Kixon is available. And Jabbi doesn't think so. 3 kills from Jabbi in the pistol to start him off on the right foot. Dust2 didn't feel great for Astralis. A 13-7, forcing the third by Falcons. And so's T-pistol on Nuke. That's worth its weight in gold, whatever a pistol weighs.
Yeah, well, maybe it's a couple of ounces. They've got to make sure that they can get out on top here of this force buy that Falcon's going to buy back in with. Good stuff from Jabbi. Important contributions. It's the down kill that comes in onto Nico that means that they can focus fire and turn that disadvantage on its head. Here's the force, a scout for Dexter, pistols for the rest. Eagles are plenty. Smoke wall dotted across yard. Step leading the charge. The bomb on the back of Device and Cadian. The tail of this is Jabbi, super late. They might just play for the lurk alongside Astound, who's making no secret. He's dropped off of main. Obscured for the vision by now. Kixon. The rotation point down to B is looking like it's going to be TeSeS from ramp at some point.
Yeah, Jabbi's just going to be keeping secrets safe. They don't get flanked, can focus on what's in front of them.
They don't have a smoke to do the single door smoke into sight. Might not want to do that against the pistols anyway.
Yeah.
TeSeS needs to go big.
Oh, yeah, simultaneous fights happening on 2 fronts here, and Jabbi, he tags up Nico and finishes the job. That's important. His job is done. TeSeS, he's going to try and be overlooked here, and yeah, I loved the positioning. Didn't nail the shot. Maybe Kixon down the vent is actually going to catch one here.
Yeah, undetected for now.
He said no smoke. Oh, beautiful from Kixon. A double deeg, stays composed in the double taps. Now still a very hard round to win for Falcons. Dexter and Magisk tasked with this one. And jabbi coming in on that flank as well, just to seal the deal. Nice one to convert, clean. Couple of casualties, sure, but that's, I mean, up against a force, it's going to be a lot easier into your third.
Yeah, and Kixon may be doing a little bit too much. They're thinking one or two things. One, if I get those kills and my teammate's now going to take the space because of the chaos I've caused, and I'm also going to be able to keep contributing, or is he worried about a flank on the flank? Because he's just so lustful, and at that point, it was a 3v3.
Disappear.
So if he had just stayed alive, he denied the bomb going down, so getting a step too far ahead of him.
Yeah, good point.
But he has been able to facilitate Nico an M4.
Okay, I like that. What can he do with it, though? It looks like he's in two minds. What do we... Yeah, he's just going to react. He's playing pure reactive Counter-Strike here. Where does the util? Okay, smoke wall. Can I contribute? Where can I do damage? Where can I disrupt? Where can I put weapons on the floor for my teammates to retrieve? And he has taken a little bit of a spot of that cross. Ooh,
Oh,
what? Flying off of main roof, Stown just bangs him out.
Okay, Twinkle Toes.
Well, that's retrieval of the rifle.
Yeah, any moment of excitement has just been exhausted. jabbi's starting to look a little bit more determined in his fights that he's choosing. As this M4 is going to lure in both Dexter and that of TeSeS. They've been able to pick it up, but can they hold on to it? Just need to box them in. The bomb should get planted by Cadian in a moment's time. Single box spotted. Stair calling that. There's the frag. Just the M4 over towards lockers.
And it's out of there.
Okay, well, it does now mean that Kixon will be holding the top site with likely an MP9. Still serviceable considering the range. It's more about the rotations that are going to cause him some issues. And we're on kit watch today.
Yeah. That looks so composed, so chill.
Well, jabbi's still wielding a Mac 10. Lining up an insta from spawn for the waterfall smoke. Immediately applies a lot of pressure out towards yard.
Oh, wow. Device gets a free frag onto Dexter there. Just a mismanagement of the angle.
That looks bad, doesn't it?
It does look bad.
And now they're down secret, or will be.
Just a free frag to start your opening.
And Kixon's playing in main, so he won't drop down vent. Nico's in warehouse. He can't contribute. It has to be TeSeS again.
What's he supposed to do? So TeSeS, yeah, recedes, slips down.
He's not even really. He's still worried about ramp.
Oof. Did we just save?
I think so.
Yeah. jabbi with his Mac 10 Deagle still serving that purpose.
Yet to die.
Yet to die.
Ugh.
It's horrible.
It's not fun.
But so, I'm just trying to understand it. That's clearly like it looks like a misplay from Dexter in the sense that he hadn't accounted for that. But credit card's quite a common AWPing angle.
I wonder because the smokes were landing.
He edged a bit.
If he thought he could get away with a peek before they plumed.
Because he was way closer to the angle, right, than Device was, so he saw him before. Nice shot from there's his death. But
yeah,
he took one with him.
Yeah, it's the AWP which needs to be picked up.
But yeah.
Yeah, if you were saving, now you're one player less.
Run.
Well, they're back to the safe haven of CT spawn, and that was save, not safe.
Is it a bit early to hunt, or actually there's a bit of cash?
Yeah, I think that at the moment, you just establish.
Right.
Because 4 rounds already on the T side, great. And I know that it means you're going to go up against another difficult gun round, but they're going to need to make drops happen, so there'll still be emissions. It will be a buy that is slightly lacking.
Yeah, the AWP save is important. Dexter first to fall in that first gun round, and another success for Astralis. This is already full steam ahead for the Danish roster. When will Falcons enter the fray?
So Dexter gets dropped to the AWP. He didn't actually get asked to drop an M4 across, so he'll have full nades for himself. One of those rotating positions. So just lacking a few nades. TeSeS, as the ramp defender, will not have an incendiary to work with. But a cache of util left in hell.
Magisk got a lot of options ahead of him. Initial util doesn't do too much pressure. Dexter is ready on hut. And Anticipating the swing out of Stout, nails his shot. Cadian into main, pressure applied. Dexter, how do you respond to this? You're getting spammed through the wall. There's pressure from main from Cadian as well. There's a bit of support now, and Incendiary buys time. Jabbi stampeding towards ramp. Is he going to overlook TeSeS? He certainly does. Free frag for the Dane. Kicks in. Oh, timing is perfect. What? What?
Down
Just
the vent
hits
to
the
B.
no-scope. Oh, this was set. This was looking good. You had a man advantage, and suddenly you were playing a retake in a 2v2. TeSeS knife out, charging down the ramp to help. Stair walking up. Device. Oh, he's low. Oh, TeSeS transfers. Bomb planted, sure, but Astralis on the floor. Falcons gifted their first. And the first time we've seen TeSeS there, all three in that round.
Stylish. I think I would be a little bit questioning what the hell the rotation was if you're Astralis. Not for their play, but you had Stair get across secret immediately. I'm pretty sure he even threw a Molotov into the stairwell, like within the first 15, 20 seconds of the round, and nobody started to cheat down towards B. So, yeah, a little bit frustrating if you're Astralis, but it's the Falcons are the ones to take the tactical time out to have the conversation going forward. They get their first round, but now they need to build upon that. Plenty of money in the Astralis camp for their purchase. Device back in with the AWP. Everybody else will have no dramas buying. It might be 2 more of those consecutively. And that was the problem on Ancient, is the fact that Falcons couldn't string enough rounds together to break the Danes.
Yeah, TeSeS demonstrating he can do his kind of signature spray controls on LAN in 2025. Lovely 2 kills to secure Falcons first.
All right, AWP starting ramp this time round. Smoke wall to be lined up yet again. Nico aggressive this time. Doesn't want to give them the space for free.
Important for Nico to be communicating as well, what he's hearing, what he's seeing, what he expects. So his teammates can adjust, and there's adjustments right there. TeSeS takes down Jabbi. Dexter connects onto Device with an aggressive AWP line. Punishes and puts the bomb idle under CT control. Deep smoke as well, a full lobby take. Coming in from the CTs, and Stowney's hearing all of this, so it's against the odds now.
I don't know if the round is winnable, really.
It doesn't look like
now,
it is.
to be fair, on Ancient, we said that that Tech 9 round was unwinnable, and it almost went all wrong.
Yeah.
So let's see.
I mean, you are going to want to let them just cycle through that. Has he got another molly? Yeah, he just picked up a T-molly as well. TeSeS got.
It does feel like you're locked out.
Yeah. In fact, oh!
Now there's a way back in.
It does feel like a way back in. So now you could like throw a smoke.
Yeah, it looked like Katie was like, all right, boys, we're going to save.
Where's...
I was like, all right, let's actually give this a look.
Stairs like yard. He could wrap heaven while they're distracting. Is he going main? Yeah.
The clock's the problem.
It is. But it is getting a bit uncomfortable for the CTs. Yeah, catches kicks, and they can't let this go. They can't lose this. Thankfully, TeSeS is still alive, and TeSeS doesn't miss. He hits another one. Finally, Stair will fell him, and oh my God, he had a chance. He actually had a very genuine chance into a 1v1, but there we go. There we have it. Falcons second round. Just like that.
Yeah, unlosable.
Unlosable round.
It got close, but still 2 players staying alive. Money again in for another buy. Device will not be operating with the AWP. Caden is the one who is going to have to be lighter on. Does he want to go for a Mac 10? He is more towards the front of the pack with those spawns. It'll be a Tech 9. So starting to build a bit of a CT side campaign. Smoke wall thrown out. Standard variation. Red smoking. Well, the straight line. And it's all a ruse. They're trying to force the rotation. Which they have done. 2 players are down to B at the moment for Falcons. One's just nipped back up the vent.
Ooh, this is cheeky.
I wonder if that ladder was heard.
And then you just kind of split top. Well, that smoke's a bit suspicious.
And it does speak of either warehouse control or a split.
And here it comes, accelerating into the site. Cadian flattens Kixon. Dexter's AWP only the one. Stair into the site. Magisk. Oh, he was in a good position, but Stairs just cleared him. And here's TeSeS still alive, but not anymore. Device makes it so, and Nico resides himself to a save.
Those extra casualties that they gave away in the last round. Does Nico just go from like a huff and a puff into a smile?
Yeah.
What do you think someone said? Who do you think's the jokester?
Who is the jokester? I reckon it's the only options.
Magisk?
Magisk or Degster.
You think Degster's the jokester?
I think he can say something that's funny.
But unintentionally.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, all right. Just making sure we're on the same page there.
Yeah. Like, you know, he's maybe, they're not laughing with him per se.
Okay. Well, again, unable to break the finances of the Danes.
This was a quick one, huh?
Yeah, and the molly behind the vent, Kixon doesn't have any options. It's that shot from there from Stair, which is a thing of beauty. And then having to worry about an awful lot was Magisk.
Yeah, I really like that round. Like it's simple, effective. Obviously, it entirely depends on someone not starting secret and going, boys, there's nothing here.
Yeah, exactly right. So I think Nico wants to stay in positions where he can still assist, but found himself out of the play for that one. If they didn't take so many casualties on that unlosable round before, then would have looked a little bit better.
Okay, you're right. I see you. But it's not gonna matter. Falcons. Is Nico ready for this? Yes, he is. Great awareness. Scoops up some additional utility and a rifle. Degster on ramp. They're gonna test him. He has to hit this one. Not gonna be an easy shot to hit. There's flashes in his face, a lurk smoke thrown, and Incendiary buys him time to mantle up and maybe even peek in.
Nico's coming to support
Device. Yeah, good awareness. Now we bait the break of the legs that may incite them to commit to this, and Nico is going to be ready for that. Degster can pull the trigger on him, and ooh, wow, just narrowly misses out. Cadian is, ooh, nope, not going to be ready for Nico. jabbi clears him out. Dexter was not ready for that.
Surely that was calm.
I mean, you heard him. Your teammate just died in front of you.
Right?
What are we...
Well, it's okay.
I know, it's really...
It is weird.
It's weird. It happened on Ancient a bit as well.
Yeah, it did too.
jabbi wins this. I'm calling it.
Okay.
I'm actually saying it. It's happening. 40 seconds, and he doesn't have the bomb, and they don't know that he doesn't have the bomb. But now they do. I've changed my mind. Kixon blows out jabbi's.
Okay, well, Cadian again is the one low on the finances for Astralis, but everybody else can buy. So what variation of that smoke wall into play are we going to see? So Degster drops the Incendiary, allows him to reposition, gets the first, probably should have had the second. The support of Nico.
Right, that's a loud M4.
Yeah, right.
It doesn't matter. I mean, they won the round.
It does. I think it's just more worrying for the sense of, you know, if that is more of a pressure situation, and then they do end up losing the round, how does that happen?
I don't know.
Top pop?
Yep, look at him. Look at him. Stare. Knife out into the top side. He gets nothing. Oh, sent back to spawn thanks to Magisk, a double spray. And this round's lost its potency already, right?
Running out of ammo backside.
Hang on, jabbi gets a lot done. The only one showing up here to Nuke so far. 12 and 5, 3 kills in the round, but Falcons close the gap.
Yeah, just to let everyone know, maybe you're not a Counter-Strike player, just a Counter-Strike watcher. 5 rounds on the T side for Astralis is already pretty damn good. I think they'll be happy with that. The problem is losing momentum going into the halftime break. But as far as them being able to mount a successful CT side, you think you've done enough work to make this a competitive map. Anything that you add onto the score right now, it's going to be icing on the cake, as they will be taking an eco. Almost spotless, other than a few deagles. 2 of them in the mix. It's just a... Who threw that one?
Thanks. Sorry, I'm laughing at him, not with him.
Okay.
That's what I did. Yeah, sorry.
All right.
No, that's not cool.
Some players,
It's just the conversation we've been having.
the
about.
nades don't always hit.
They don't. It's not always.
They don't always. That's not a common molly at all, Alex. That's really uncommon.
Yeah.
CTs don't throw that at the start of almost every round.
Yeah, and I'm sure most of them probably land it.
Well, we'll watch him next time. Maybe he gets the next.
But like, if you pray, if you do it 100 times on a offline server.
Yeah, but there's the pressure. You're in the game, the official, the adrenaline.
Yeah. But like, if you had a lineup where you line up with something and release it at the same time every time, it would probably be quite consistent.
That'd be. I think you would divine the nade better actually if you.
Oh, maybe I'm gonna shift the meta myself, man.
These are some good suggestions.
Thanks, man.
I'm sure they'll be taken on board.
Yeah. Just making suggestions, that's all.
That's all we should do in life, you know?
Yeah, like, for example, I suggest down clears to his left. That's a suggestion. He can't hear me, but he will, because he's a gamer. And I changed my mind.
You keep changing your mind.
You're
very
allowed
fickle.
to. You are allowed to change your
Don't
mind.
knife him. Just kill him. What are you achieving?
He's stabbing down.
He wants to
what
knife
are you?
so bad. Now spray his body and teabag him. It's just as good.
No, he's just standing over him, making a statement of a different ilk. Can we see if he throws the Molotov this time?
Oh, I'll down him. You down him as well. We can both down him on our POVs.
Okay,
I don't think we should. Let's not publicly shame him.
No.
Let's just personally
Yes,
shame.
personally. It's much more reasonable.
Okay, I'm looking.
Tack pause. Yo, Rugger wants a word. Hey.
I think it's a good time to take it because if you can just get one more round before the halftime, that's going to be very strong. So really try and milk the most out of this first half of play. Again, you don't want to allow all that momentum to flow the other way. We're talking 5 out of the last 6 in favor of Falcons.
We got a listen in here. Cadian, please, I'm begging you.
Oh, is that your best Blade impression or was that Danish?
I was trying to do Danish, but I've never done Danish before.
We could bring Pimp in the room. I'm sure he could help.
Yeah, if he's up for it. Here we go. Let's get this party started. Round 11.
Are you watching him?
I'm watching him. Here
I'm
we go.
watching him.
Lines it up with the thingy and release. Yes.
That time, didn't it? See?
50% of the time, it works every time.
Accidents happen.
And Nico will be able to tell them if there's anyone behind the smoke wall if they throw it.
True, full committed. And there is that smoke wall.
How do you, like, set Nico up? You throw a nade and you kill someone. And then Cadian commits behind the smoke and Nico gets flashed. Oh, you flashed your teammate.
Oh, was it? Wasn't there a flash from Silo as well?
Oh, maybe it was. Okay. Maybe it was.
Well, this round's looking great.
I just saved him.
The bomb is in
Regardless.
secret. Device gets the pushing kicks in, but still a long way back to pick that up. There it is, right at his feet, on the stairs. Just play for the info. As long as the leaks aren't available down the vent, Nico doesn't have to worry about anything too crazy, and TeSeS might be hearing a lot of footsteps, as it does look like they're going to be going for the save.
Oof, not fun at 50 seconds, is it?
No, 2,900 is the loss into the final round, so they do need these AKs, otherwise it'll mainly just be Galils. And, oh, look at this. TeSeS poking his head up. He's already on the hunt.
All right. TeSeS. Does he silently go down the ladder, or is he not that much of a try-hard? He's going to do the little drop thing on the diagonal?
Well, it depends. Does he want the AK next round? Because he probably won't get to keep the AK next round if he goes for this.
You are correct. Probably. He really doesn't want the AK next round.
Has support now. It would be good if Nico had the flash. TeSeS, give the flash to Nico. Or flash for Nico. Or both run. 5. Oh, after time would be terrible. Oh,
2, 1.
No.
Stound's got 150 bucks if they swing him. Oh, he saves himself with 5 HP to spare. Why is it so long?
that was a long 7 seconds.
It's the longest 7 seconds I've seen. 6-5. Falcons looking to at least have a lead on the CT side.
Yeah, so I think right now is a good opportunity for one of, like maybe a top pop or, throw the smoke wall outside, try and isolate the ramp position. Just something a bit more coordinated. You're not really going to be defaulting with this type of a buy. I say that as it does look like a pretty standard round. This time they're going to try and get across secret without the rifles, and they're going to delay the cross. So nade comes in. This time they don't get the freebie. And before the smokes fade, they hit the W key. Nico's rotated down to deal with this.
Oh, Nico is just standing and delivering. Welcomes the duel. Cadian will punish that. Did dink him. And an audible retreat. He's not making any secret of that, so that's a little bit of a bonus info for Magisk. Gonna start a fast flank. Oh, Magisk is ready for this. Quick adjustment. Top sight, tested, kicks in, comfortable. TeSeS arrives, Kixon second, and it's all three for Kixon to close. Smile on his face, and 7 rounds on the board for Falcons defense. Would you say that's par for the course?
Yeah, I think you'd be happy with that. Obviously, they would like a few more, but losing the pistol and the conversions, not getting on the board until later in the piece. So, yeah, pretty good for the Falcons. We're level pegging going into the second half. A lot of those rounds as well down the stretch, they did have to break with multiple rifle rounds. Then the finances disappeared, and you saw the effects of that in the last handful of rounds. But not only that, they were denying the bomb going down, which is good, showing you just how cut and dry those scenarios were in favor of the Falcons. And remember, winner of this will go up to the 2-1 bucket of teams. Loser will go down to the 1-2, be 1 best of 3 away from elimination. So neither of these teams will be making their way to the arena with the win today, but they're on their way. About to get this second half pistol started. Matches.
Now, if you recall, jabbi had a very impactful pistol, got 3 kills into the top site.
Oh, okay, hold up a second. Device says 30 seconds bug. So might be just a quick little tech issue that we have to sort before we can start this one.
Oh, bother. See that last round where the 7th came from. Kixon, he cleaned house. Satisfying sequence for the in-game leader of Falcons. Seems like the vibes are high, having a good time. Of course, actually the first LAN win against FlyQuest at the first game of the PGL Cluj-Napoca 2025, which is a crazy statement to make.
Yeah, FlyQuest are playing on the secondary stream last game of the day, Saw versus FlyQuest elimination game. That would be really bad form from the Aussies to lose to a dead team.
Yes.
So that's a must-win game.
Yes, without question.
And we've had 5 pistols so far, about to go into the 6th. The Astralis have won 4 out of the 5.
So it would be really pertinent to your campaign on this T side.
I think if you lose the series and you've won 5 out of 6 pistols, that's not a great stat line.
Condemning, that is, yeah.
Not a good stat line at all. They've got 2 pairs of dual Berettas, a flash, no kit.
And what's the plan? Nico, given that P250 yard, it's a signature move of his. And they just drop onto main roof. So this is a little bit different.
Wrapping around heaven.
Yeah, quick about it.
Bombs there as well.
Making no secret of the multiple bodies. Multiple leg breaks. The natural reaction is to take lobby control, which is what they have done.
This gets very interesting now. It's about the finish for Falcons. They're hoping a fight comes their way, but they're being offered nothing. They have heaven control with 1 minute and 20 left on the clock. This is huge.
But how do you finish? Looking at this spread of Ts, they're not...
You could waterfall out heaven. You know, one player drops in to draw the fire, and then you need the trade.
Oh, just like that. Just like that. And he actually gets the kill as well. Magiska's done well. Stair done better. And now Nico's added his name to the mix. Still patrolling yard. TeSeS. Oh. There's Nico. Magisk as well. And Stown. He has to get out of these vents eventually. Eventually. Ho ho! 1v3, not to be. It's Nico with 3. Astralis unable to find their 5th pistol.
I'm interested now if Astralis go for the 4 spy. I think they probably shouldn't, and then go for a rifle round in the next, but it looks like they already are 4 spying in. This next round of play, I feel like could really determine how this unfolds. Some really nice crypt shooting from that. And you see the way Kixon calls this pistol. It's all right, let's give a P250 to Nico, give one to Dexter, and we'll just put our aim on display. Get the other 2 grunts to take the space, and they hit the shot. So they delivered as they were meant to. Here is the Force. A scout that can't see a single thing, and pistols for everybody else. I was watching an Astralis game in the Dallas qualifiers the other day and saw a lot of, well, not a lot, there were certain rounds where they were just completely out-positioned and just had to save in 5v5 scenarios. Oh. What?
Yo,
yeah, you got to respect that.
Yeah, real recognize real. You just got Nico'd. And he knows that that was such an unpredictable shot. Like, you can't account for Stown dying instantly there, that might just be a full save.
Oh, he's trying to play that angle, so he's showing the least amount as possible, just so he can get the slither of the little bit of movement and drop the defensive smoke, and he is deleted.
Replay, man. Could I have that in real time, then slow-mo, Then real time again. I mean, I'm asking a lot.
What percentage of slow-mo?
I would take...
Like 25%?
Yeah, 25's fine.
Okay.
And then 100.
Well, they are going to hold on to what remains, which is 4 out of the 5. Poor Stown, absolutely deleted.
I loved it. Stown's reaction as well, just straight up. Oh, never died like that before. That's new.
Got to give it to him, don't you?
Yeah, well, because you're playing that angle. He's even looking away. Denied. Yeah. Oh, that's sickening. Well played, Nico. You single-handedly won the anti-force.
Yeah, but now you have to go up against it again.
Great.
And you know that's the case because you killed a player with head armor and a pistol down towards the lower side. Even a bit of util to work with. So you are wary of the fact that there will be more of that. Do you operate in a similar fashion? Smokes towards yard were perfect to obscure the scout of device.
Hey, they
Oh.
disrupted the wall.
They did indeed.
That's big. Does that cancel your plan, or do you just take the jewel?
Well, they don't have another smoke on these 3.
Okay, how about you boost Nico and he kills everyone?
That works too. He saw the...
Yeah, he didn't see it. The legs were exposed. I mean, he definitely can see it. It's on his screen. It's actually a device tag.
Okay, well, they're rerouting completely, so they need to be careful with this scout. If he gets off a couple of tags, they're in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, missed his chance there.
Okay, well, that should alleviate an awful lot of pressure. Now they're able to route around towards Heaven and Hell and likely go for a top split finish as lobby now to be infested by Astralis. Awkward smoke questions Dexter's next move. And support on the way to help out Cadian.
Be nice for Dexter to get a couple more SMG frags here. He's got plenty of cash, but always nice to have an afterward. Or Perko's running and gunning, chasing Cadian. Blood in the water.
Oh, there's one more where that came from. Maybe Jabbi gets away with a little something here.
Yeah, there was 10 bullets in that Mac 10, and he'll be taking Magic.
Nico's low.
They
20 seconds.
Shouldn't be a conversation here, Chad. There shouldn't. Stown. He can only get one. No, he can't get none. Missed hard shot on a jumping Mac. But it is Jabbi, and he's been looking like he's in form.
It was just crazy because he was planning open to hut there with the amount of time on the clock.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
crisp.
Good damage, though, from TeSeS, and he's seen enough.
You'd love for him to give it a go.
I mean, what are you supposed to do? Mate?
Surely he's not aware of Nico's HP being of 30. Maybe it would be something that he would consider. Decent damage. So at least retaining the guns gives them lethality and slightly siphons the T bank account. We'll see some reinvestments having to come out of 3 of the 5 into the next, but it will be a rifle round for Astralis to defend their honor. Double digits. Falcons the first to hit it on Nuke. And the way this map started, you thought Astralis could have run away with things. 4 consecutive out the gates. And since then, it's been a bit of a landslide. Only 1 round in the last 11.
It's TeSeS versus his old teammates. Yeah. It's Device
Magis versus his old
Magis.
org. Yep.
Magis against his old org. There's a bit of a grudge match of sorts, and
it's Nico versus Cadian.
Yeah. Oh.
Not a fan of him.
Yeah. 10-5 the score. Like, this is going to be feeling pretty damn good for the Falcons if they can close. Massive caveat at the end of that. A 10-5 scoreline, sure, but that's just the pistolets conversions. It gets harder now. Can you beat them in a fair fight?
Now, I will say, if the bomb goes down and Astralis save or don't have time to defuse, Device could have bought a kit. He's the only one.
I see.
They could have facilitated it otherwise by not buying as many nades, but Kit Watch.
Thank you for...
We're on it every day.
You do a great service. That's Kit Watch, not Kit Wash. That's what the bottom fragger of this series will be doing before tomorrow.
And he has to bring the oranges.
Oranges, wash the kits.
Collect the balls.
Couple of laps. Cadian, that's a very well timed nade. What are you going, though? Unfortunately, kind of in two minds whether they were there or not. And he's just running around.
Don't worry about the kit.
Just running around.
Device to try and retain this AWP. I would send the dogs off the leash at this moment to take this away.
Let the Falcons off of take the little blindy cap off of the Falcon.
That's the one.
Take the blindy cap off the Falcon.
Let those talons
spread
loose.
your wings, little Falcon. And the Falcon feasts on its prey. The Danish mouse scooped up in its grasp.
Is that the noise a falcon made?
Do you know a Danish mouse? You know any Danish mouse brands? Oh, oh wow. I don't know if they're called brands, are they? What are they called?
Do you mean
variants, breeds?
Breeds of mice.
Any brands of mice?
I don't know any mice breeds
Are there
that are
any
Danish.
mice in Denmark?
I think there are mice in Denmark.
Oh yeah, I'm just checking. Mice in Denmark. Oh, I need to be more specific. Are there mice
that are native to Denmark?
Native.
Yes, that would be the word we'd be looking for.
Denmark. I've got a list of mammals from Denmark. We've got squirrels, chipmunks.
They don't really have a lot of animals over there.
Yeah, they got mice though, haven't they? It's the northern birch mouse. One can expect.
Of course.
There's only one Danish mammal species, the northern birch mouse.
What about the...
It's predicted to go extinct in Denmark by 21.
It just got real sad. Astralis maybe too, Alex.
What was that, man?
Look, here's some real hard truths, factoids, all that stuff. Astralis have missed so many majors. If they don't qualify for this one, they're going to be in a lot of hot water. So a good showing at this event is very important. Now, look, they're not going to get eliminated with this loss. But it feels like they need to start making the playoffs of some of these events before April 7th, or they might have a tough time getting to the major.
Yeah, I mean, they need a deep run here in order to break through to that top 10.
Oh, Cadian.
What's going on?
Well, he does. Look, he doesn't.
He's flustered, right? It looks like
he's not a ramp player, right? He's been forced to be a ramp player based off of the personnel on this team.
Right.
He was an AWPing in-game leader. Now he's a rifler who does some secondary AWPing, and he's the caller. But, like, it's really lucky that that smoke isn't going to cost him anything. And Device has come over and said, listen, mate, I'll do it for you. But look, it just the little wobbles.
It's squirmy, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, the Falcons going to be flying away with this one as they soar to victory.
Got any more?
So Astralis have their head in the clouds.
Falcons are plucking them right now.
They're about to swoop into A.
Get plucked. 2v2. Okay, Dexter overcomes the odds. Takes stare down with the spray. This is for 12, and it's just Device that probably wants to maintain that AWP. He's already heading out.
Now this is for 12.
I'm gonna head out. Oof, it's not feeling good for them. I mean,
It's not feeling anything for him.
It's feeling bleak.
So what did I say before? That they had won 1 out of the last 11.
Yeah.
So the scoreline now is about to be a 12-5. They've won out 1 of the last 13.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was listening, and then I saw that Britain's smallest mouse was found in a Danish farm. I was like, that's pretty exciting. Smallest mouse.
Wow, TeSeS looking to rip this away.
Let's see what he's got. Oh, Device doesn't even get to keep hold of it. So the mood sours further. Astralis, they are not looking impervious to criticism. You could say. They are not looking like that.
They're looking like they're about to lose.
Yes.
2-1.
Yes, that's what I was trying to
But up next, guess what?
What?
MOUZ versus FaZe. Don't go anywhere. Hang around.
Ooh.
Richard, Dust, Maui are going to break down this series, and then we're bringing in Stunner alongside of Pimp and Blair, casted by Scrawny and Launders. A blockbuster for the day. The big fixture.
Oof. Good flashbang. Dexter gets away with his life at least. Nade might do some damage. Walking into a two-man setup. Cadian actually backing away as... Wait, oh, they're leaving ramp. Oh. Misunderstanding or a misread.
It feels like the yard smokes. They think that there's so much behind it.
But fortunately, they actually don't commit through.
Exactly. That one smoke was more than enough. Now they're looking elsewhere, setting up for what will be a top play.
Do you just contact out at this point? You're going to be reblock smoke, so you...
I don't think you need to be in a rush.
Okay.
There's still a minute and 10 seconds on the clock. You may as well just wait out this utility. You know that they do not have everything. It's either weapons or util that they're lacking. So you can wait for that smoke to be on its last 5 seconds, then your top utility can start landing. Looks like Nico's going to line up a top hut molly. Kickson going back over to ramp just to make sure they haven't pushed up. He's going to sell slant to keep some boots planted. Now that squeaky door smoke faded, and here we go.
Okay, Molly forces him forward. Stair goes down. Is this really the last round? Astralis in trouble. Cadian goes down. It's all falling through their fingers. Only Stown and jabbi can save Astralis. And jabbi trying to get up those vents. Not easy. TeSeS was holding him. Has to get that bomb down. His priorities shift. Some chip damage done by that main player, and jabbi does slip up. Maybe he's going to be overlooked here. Yep, finds the transfer. jabbi and Stown injecting some hope unless Dexter can come up clutch on the rifle. Low HP on jabbi. What a player. He's delivering time after time in the absence of everyone else. It's jabbi that saves Astralis.
He's come to play today, hasn't he? Had a good series overall. Another impactful moment, but this is just to get their first CT-sided round added to the tally. It feels way too late to be mounting a comeback. You've got 6 more opportunities to get the job done if you're Falcons. This would be fumble of the century.
Oh, it felt like a golden opportunity. It was right there for the taking. jabbi with the USP, low HP, headshots him. Whew, okay, I can't believe we see round 19.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be very dramatic if suddenly we start talking about the,
Imagine.
the word beginning with O.
Well, the money's much better on one side of the server. It obviously doesn't matter for future rounds for Astralis. They don't have them to play with. It matters right now. The poor Stairs working with an MP9.
Yeah, Device is going to go for an aggressive post. Trying to catch anyone trying to drop off of Silo. Nico walking towards Secret Stairs alone. If he gets across unscathed, that's a valuable asset to the team. Or VAT for short.
Well, he is going to have to deal with jabbi if he gets down there. This is aggressive. Imagine trying to catch a player in transition.
He would have, he could have, doesn't, Device didn't oblige.
From his piling, I don't think he's aware this is a possibility at all.
Exactly, which implies that eventually it could happen.
If Magic walks out hut, those stairs should obliterate him from above.
jabbi's been very sharp. Can he out-aim Nico? Not possible. So a couple of bangers as Nico. Loves it when he's given that freedom down secret. Always good for one at a minimum.
I'm going to go ramp.
Yeah, it's not being held too actively, just down here. He's going to try and catch a multi here. Kickson's going to have his flight path ironed out. And just as they're looking away, important trade. TeSeS, he at least provides that. Stair gambling lower.
Oh, they've heard the rotation. They're calling back in away.
Nico. Gets the rotation back. Oh, it's flawless. There's no way back in for Astralis.
Both players down on B. Need to come up secret. The vent is not the safe way whatsoever. Cadian throwing open the door. Sure, make it a sound cue. He's going to head around to heaven. Devices up secret, looking to come through main. 2v4 for the game.
Partner up. Saddle up. Flashbang available for Device. Trying to catch something through the smoke. There's Cadian buying time for his heaven ascent. TeSeS is holding. Magisk in a position to trade as well. The wallbang useless. Flash and go. Good flash. Frag is there. Magisk locks it in. Falcons take down Astralis in a 3-map affair. 2 wins, 1 loss. Pursuit of playoffs. It feels compulsory. You want to show evidence that this roster can work, and they can do it here at PGL Cluj-Napoca 25.
Yes, they've overcome a very low hurdle, but indeed they have beaten